Alright. There's builders in. Can you hear that? There's builders in upstairs, right? And it's been just a bit of knocking and a bit of banging, sort of sporadically all morning. And the drill started maybe 10 seconds before I unmuted the microphone. Let me know if you hear it at any point during the stream. God damn it. So that's going to be the next 3 hours. Usually, pre-streak, I would have called the stream off today for the sake of the noise, but today, I can't do that. Yeah, it hasn't done it since I started talking, August, so maybe that was the end of it. But just let me know if you could hear drills and construction and bullshit. I'll carry on. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate everybody in the US, because the US time change has to wait an extra hour for the Doomhaus. But hopefully, I can treat you all, because I can't take streams off anymore because of the streak. I can treat you all to 3 hours of drill sounds, banging, and doors slamming. Why is the jar so empty? That's true.
You pig-padded pricks.
There's some bits in there now, Augur. I don't know why, it must have emptied over the week. Augur, welcome. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. There we go. That'll fix it.
One shamrock, one shamrock, one shamrock, one shamrock, one shamrock, one
well, we're talking about annoying noises.
One shamrock, one fill the bitch.
Thank you, Augur. It's going to be one of them streams. There's just noise going to be coming from every direction, for fuck's sake. Augur, thank you for the 38 bits. Alkarion, welcome to the stream. Scotty, welcome to the stream. Satan, welcome to the stream. How is everybody? I hope you enjoy the sound of drill noises. I'm hoping that while I'm playing, I can just mute it, or it'll only last for 5 minutes. I have no fucking clue. But today, the idea behind today's stream was to be actually, ironically, construction. So hopefully, it's not too bad. Martin, welcome to the stream as well, and good afternoon. Augur. Yes, yes. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I hope everybody's having fun. Augur, thank you for the big bits. Scotty, thank you for the big gay bits. Right, let's just get in the game and get working. Right, I was supposed to be building this big trophy room today. Listen to that fucking drill. So when I'm playing, is it annoying? That was a very good start to the stream, yeah. I'm opening the game now. Thandia, welcome to the stream as well. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody had a good weekend. It's gone better than my fucking Monday has already started. Jesus Christ, time to delete the Doomhaus, if only we could. Thank you for all of them. There's a full jar, look. Have a load of that. Is it not too annoying though, is it? Alright. Good. I hope everybody's well. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I can just quietly build this. I will say, if it is too annoying, all I'm doing is building today, so you're not going to miss a great deal of beefy story bullshit. But let me show you the project that we've got today. Last week, you remember I built a platform above the lily pad flower, so I can build, finally, my big trophy room and dressing room. And I didn't like the design I went for, so I have changed it slightly, and instead of having all the bare walls and the grey walls, we're going for this design. I've only done a tiny little bit as a proof of concept. Is the sun about to rise on it? Look at it, look at... Ooh. Oh. That's going to look pretty good, right? If I can continue building along them lines, that's going to be a good, big, beefy build. That's pretty, right, Sin? Look at the little arch over the bridge. Look at the little fence up the steps. That's going to be a beautiful looking base, and you can't fucking deny it, right? Nature-gasm, says Satan. True. So the intentions are to build like this, but then build slightly higher. The wonky off-centre stairs. Let's have a look at these off-centre stairs, shall we? Let's have a look at these off-centre stairs. Tell me how they're off-centre. They are, in fact, too central, which is a problem because it's got an equal amount of... it's 6 blocks wide, the main building. Oh, he's gone for off-centre of the lily pad. I see, I see. Honestly, the build process for this, just to get the base built and just to get the first bits on, was a pain in the ass. But today, today, I think we just farm stems and we try and build as best we can. while there's music going, while there's all this noise going on behind us. How about that? Scotty, thank you for the big bits. Augur, thank you for the big bits. Kitten, welcome to the stream as well. US and NA continental folks, I do apologise for being an hour late, but that's not my fault.
No women crime, but
it is yours. Our clocks. When do our clocks change? Is it like the 21st or some shit?
Rub time.
Right, that's breakfast eaten. That's a drink. 26th. Shit. I suppose it's whenever the weekend is, right? When they break usually. Thanks, Augur. Right, so I've gone with the green flooring because I feel like it looks better. The only problem that I had with my wonky off-centre stairs was the fact that I couldn't fit 2 more of these blocks in the gaps and there's nothing to fill it. So I put these things there, which should create a nice, open, windy nature-gasm. Isn't that right, Sid? So I think today we just have a nice building stream akin to the stream Stubbler had once in a while where it was time to build up the whatever. 2 weeks from yesterday, so... yeah, not the Sunday coming, the one after that. We can last that long. I'm looking forward to it, actually, because a bit lighter when... Trudy! Fuck off. A bit lighter when I walk on at night. There's the drill. Was that too annoying with in-game sounds? Can you actually hear it? Tell me if you can. Right, I think the best way that I can do this, because we need to just farm weed stems like maniacs, if I was to try and look into... I think I've got the badge on that I need. No. So I do have this trinket that I found called the intern badge, which gives me hauling strength at the cost of some movement speed. Look, you can see I'm not moving incredibly quickly. That's loud now. That's got to be too loud. To me it sounds like a plane going overhead or something. I am assuming it won't be forever, but if you're just joining, that's builders upstairs that's making that noise. If there's something else going on in game, it wouldn't even be noticeable. Good, good, good. Until he starts drilling like here, which won't happen because they're upstairs, but hopefully they just move away slightly. Right, so that's me in full ant armour, and because I'm dressed in ant parts, it gives me their ability to carry 50 times my own body weight, which is good. So it's just a case of... slowly but surely collecting enough weed stems on pallets and bringing them back. Let me just see. Another question I have for everybody. I was wondering whether or not this build was slightly too big and slightly too adventurous. It's going to look amazing when it's finished. I'm thinking of even moving Sothan's body in here as well. If I was to build it up even higher and build an even bigger building, would you be in support of that? Press 1 for a big build. Press 2 for a modest one. Alcarion's gone big build. Augur's gone big build. Alright. I had a feeling I like him big, says Big Trudy is angry. So one thing I did to facilitate this and make it a bit smoother is make the tiniest temporary land bridge so I could get over to like... because they're the stems I'm looking for on them big twig bastards. But I can't really fight dressed like this, which is annoying because I've not got my like major gear on. Alright, Alcarion and Augur, as the 2 people that voted in that brief window, have said they would like a big build. So if everybody gets bored of me building today, then it's on them. By the way, I still haven't got over what happened in my summer car on Friday, for the record. If you're wondering whether I was... I slept on it and felt a bit better about finally starting the car after 5 years of playing and being able to drive it, only to crash it immediately into the garage and break the front wheel and snap the bumper. No, I'm still angry about it. Let me just show you something. Before I worked on my gear for this, I could only carry 5 things, right? So this is all I could carry before. Which makes about sense, right? Because you'd think Max probably couldn't carry a great deal more than that. But because I've got this new badge on, and because I've got this gear and armour set on, things have changed a bit. And now, Max is capable of slightly more. At least this will make the building process bigger, right? So, Augur, I've got the set bonus from... see, that little wheelbarrow means I've got more hauling strength. which I get from the hull and armour. So I've got it on my legs, I've got it on my chest and my helmet, and my trinket. So I can now carry a shitload of bullshit. And I immediately brought the wrong pallet for this. Fuck. Carried an entire house. Well, ants are famous for it, right? Yeah, imagine if I could wear snail armour. I'd be even fucking slower. So yeah. It was recommended that I build myself a dressing room, so all of you people that were foolish enough to suggest that, you can have a dressing room. Do you want to see some major cheese? You talk about cheesing yesterday in Prop Hunt Auger. There's some serious cheese in this game regarding gear. Regarding farming in this instance. So now with all of that on the pallet, I should be free to just use it all and slowly make my way around here. See, that's pretty fast, right? I just built all that from one trip out. So a couple more trips and we'll be laughing. And then if I was to... Because what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking of building another triangle up there. And then maybe... like a porch window or something. Not a porch. What do you call it? What do you call it when there's a window that comes out of the roof? Like a loft window. What the fuck are they called? I don't know if it's a brand name or something I'm thinking of. Is it a gable? Is that what it is, Scotty? Is it a gable window? I might be thinking of a brand name. Not a veranda. Don't say veranda too loud, it's so then wait. So dormer? Dormer maybe. Dormer's like them little sort of... Because a gable's like the end of the bit near the roof, right? But a dormer, I think, is like a... It's like when people renovate their loft and just build like a vertical and horizontal wall, right? To give you essentially another room. Is that right? Velux. Cats, you got it. Cats, welcome to the stream. Velux. That's the one. Is that a brand name, Cats? I'm assuming it is. Yeah, so that is a brand. I did have a sneaky suspicion that I was favouring the brand name over anything else. Yeah, the sticky out one on the roof. True, true. Cats, good afternoon. Cats, I think we are about ready to send this mug. Sort of. We've got a theory, we've got an idea. But I don't want to say it out loud. What? Oh, fuck off. I don't want to fight. Oh, fuck, I've got two orc fire ants to fight and I've got no good gear on. Could you build your way up to that transformer and get a serious look outside the yard? I suppose, mind right. If you think about it... They just left me alone, by the way. Okay, spoke too fucking soon. Ignore the noise. Okay, I might be able to... I'm in essentially tier 1, unupgraded armour right now, so... I really don't want to take too much damage by this little prick, if any at all. We're good, we're good. I'll just mute while the drilling's happening. That was so fucking loud. Right, I'll do it this way. I'll just keep muting whenever the drilling's on. Velux is the one that goes with the slope. Oh, so the dormer's the sticky out one. And the Velux is the one that's sort of like built into the side of the existing roof.
There's a huge nasty coming in.
That bitch thing just destroyed my fucking pallet. It's a bad day. We're having a bad day. Fuck me. Xerox. I can't really afford to take any damage from this because this is an orc one. Are they drilling peepholes to watch the stream? Glory holes. Ooh! Right, don't get hit by that. God, I haven't actually just shot something to death from a distance for a while, but maybe it's the tactic for Bombardier Beetles. I'm actually wearing the...
Aren't you like 37?
Hang on, I've unmuted. There's drilling going on right now. Bear with me. Razor, welcome to the stream, and Gavs, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the sub.
Just talk by writing in a notepad, noob. Keklol.
God, it is one of them fucking streams already. Remember when I said I was just going to do some quiet building? Jesus Christ. Alright, the drilling seems to have ceased. Gaffs, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the sub. Razor, welcome to the stream as well. I'm having a bit of trouble right now because there's a drill going upstairs like crazy, and I'm trying to farm wood in a nice, simple, plain fashion while also being attacked by mind-controlled fucking...
Yes! I love this back.
Piss off. God damn it. Gaffs, thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. Are you well? Did you have a good stream the other day as well? I was at football at the time. Augur, thank you for the bits. How are we all? Right, that's the fire ant dealt with at least. So now all I have to do is fight this prick. These are the mind control ones, so that's why they're doing a fuckload more damage. Should not be fighting wearing this gear. This is my log chopping gear. You're very good at this game. Thanks, Razor. Bro. So, before all that attack happened, the first thing I saw was my fucking pallet getting destroyed. This is awful. Where's my... Oh. Hang on a minute. I have to reset. It was a cute, quiet stream just doing hardcore on vanilla. Die equals delete character. Shows warrior because I like pain. I think Abstractalu's in here regularly who's doing the same. Is it like a trend that's on at the moment? Is it like the new meta or the new thing to play? It's trending, I see. Yeah, we know all about fucking hardcore in this place, right? Oh, my stomach, you made me think about my stomach. I know we're talking about hardcore. Brutal. I think he's doing a druid. A druid or a warrior. Nice, awful choice, Gaffs. I respect it. Nothing easy in this place, right? Thank you for the sub as well. I appreciate the prime as always. Thank you for the 37 months. Hey, the drilling stopped. Alright, how long before the drilling starts again? Pick a time. Whoever's closest gets nothing. I need to make... Just to repair this fucking thing, I need to make a lot of crude rope. Lack of content recently, so people are just hopping back and doing hardcore shit. It's a good way to make the best out of a bad situation, right? I still actually need pebbles and dry grass and fucking sprigs. God damn it, Grounded. Let me put... I'll put that on. This trinket. This one repairs my shield and stuff in combat. What did I say I needed? Pebbles... Muting.
I love hardcore. My favorite are sit-ups.
You've not got hardcore. Soft as muck. I appreciate the sub though, Gaffs, as always. Enjoy no ads. August.
So, how do you guys like the weather?
Should I have this thing on screen that turns itself on and off when I mute? That says, like, muted because of drilling. Would that be a pain in the ass to set up? It might be. I'll get this husky weed while I'm here. I just want to build a house. That's all I'm doing today. Just building a nice house. Muted because of drilling. So I should be able to carry... Wait, I just put the right... Did I put the wrong badge on? There we go. I did cut down the dry grass, didn't I? I went for dry grass. It's a rated R stream that's muted because of drilling. Everybody click Garth's name and give him a follow, by the way, if you want to see somebody hard leveling in WoW on hardcore settings. On a warrior, no less. Right. Can I just have some nice relaxing building? I was looking forward to today. After what happened in my summer car on Friday with me finally fixing the car and then driving it, finally putting the car together and starting it, driving it out of the garage, celebrating, driving it back in and stuffing it straight into the pit and bursting the tyre. I was hoping for a bit of happiness. Fuck me, right? The drilling is a perfect background noise for a building. I know, right? Even the title for today's stream seems to match that as well, but it doesn't... It doesn't make it any better to listen to. God damn it. This is all because the guy upstairs moved out. Blame that guy, fuck that guy. Right, that's all the dry grass I need. Apologies for this being slow, but... I can't... I don't know if I can do this. I could just mute for the entire stream. Not upstairs. Gary. Yeah, oh, honestly. That just halved my health in a single bite. So sometimes building noises are kind of soothing. They rebuilt the roof a few years ago and the vibrations were kind of relaxing. I suppose they're kind of relaxing when you're not doing something that relies so heavily on clean audio. Because at the moment, this is fucking annoying. For me, at least. As you know, I'm a very focused and dialed-in streamer. So any distractions, you know? It is quite fitting having building work in the background. Is it not that irritating? Genuinely, if 10 was, I'm turning this off, fuck this shit, and 0 was, can't hear it, at what level is the drilling work at? Because I can't hear what you can hear. It's only at a 2. August says it's only at a 2. Scotty says a 3. Not bad. I guess if I just speak every now and again and say, like, the drilling's on my end. Mine's right set an 11. Not really hearing anything, says Alcarion. Lisa Siddle's welcome to the stream. Siddle says, Lisa says 2 to 3. Can't hear it. Can hear it, but it's fine. Okay. Well, hopefully it won't be for the full stream. Sounds like a horn. Martin had a distractor going so he couldn't hear fuck all. Alright. Hopefully, like I say, it's not forever. Then. It's going to fuck with my concentration slightly, but if it's just a building stream, then it's not the worst thing in the world, right? Lisa Siddle's welcome to the stream. I think that was the guy leaving. God, if she was here, not at work, I think she'd burnt the house down. Some kind of hum in the background sounds nothing like a drill on our end. That's pretty good then. I could actually work with my audio software to try and nullify it a bit, but I have a feeling that if I put any extra effort into making it quieter, it'd stop. Knowing how I look, right? And like you say, it's just a construction stream. If there was any story work going on or some like tense horror game or something, it'd be a little bit different. But with the plans for today kind of work. First day in... We're doing alright so far. From your side, is it more sound or both? It's actually... Well, I can't feel the vibrations, but I can definitely... It's not the sound of a loud drill. It's the sound of it just vibrating the entire ceiling. Stubbler, all sounds of vibrations. Yes, I know.
Imagine you hide from the big guy in Alien Isolation and the...
The big guy I like as well. Like it's not one of the most famous characters in cinematic history. The big guy. Joining the conversation late, but I can hear or feel something too a little while ago. Oh, Gwynblade, it's a builder's upstairs. Plasterers, to be precise. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, it's not called a xenomorph or whatever it's called. Fucking big lad. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream, incidentally. Boys, there's something else as well. Do I still have enough? I think I've got enough because of the pallet nearby, right? I do. Looks a bit, yeah, the building site on your end. I don't think we're being invaded or anything for the record. Actually, this building process is going pretty quick. If I could just not get attacked by every orc. Oh, this is going to look top. This is going to look good. I'm confident about this. Take a bandage to replenish the health because of them ants. I call it a pain in my ass. Died so many times trying to exit the station to that damn bugger and rage quit. On what game, sorry, Alkiria? Oh. Yeah, exactly. Alien, I'm with you. What's the station called? It's named after a Russian... Is it in Russia or Crimea? Sevastopol. Right, can I sleep? Not yet. Not too long, though. Your first mistake was playing Alien Isolation. You'll be pleased to know I tidied up your builder's recycling bins earlier. You tidied up... What, this building? Why, what was wrong with it, Gwynblade? Was one of them knocked over? Weird, I hear it pretty clearly as a drill, and it is rather annoying. Well, I can say, for if it's too much for certain people, it's stopped now, weirdly. But if it gets a bit too much, it will just be building and talking shit today, so you won't really miss too much. As sad as it is, but I think it's over for now. I'll try and, if it gets like really egregious, I'll mute it. One was over in some cardboard. Oh, I see. A lot of our trade secrets didn't start spilling out into the road, did he, Gwynblade? Mind right, cut the wire to Stubbler's house and turn on the stream/sound instead. That should help. Cut the wire to Stubbler's house and turn on the stream sound instead. Oh, yeah, Mindrate's, I see. Mindrate's surveillance technology has got set up on this house of all places. Right, I dropped a lot of repair glue off, which I didn't mean to then. Let me go like that, and then...
Just like a fruit bat.
That. And let's carry on fucking building. I will say, of all games to do a full building session in, this is not the worst. I heard something about a secret. Is that secret gazebo yet? There is. Chaz, welcome to the stream. No. You heard wrong, Chaz. It was secrete. Chaz on.
In 1943, the Allies had a plan to inject female sex hormones into Hitler's food so that he'd grow breasts and his moustache would fall out.
Imagine. Have you seen Hitler recently? He looks different. I don't know if I can respect him anymore. Don't click that.
The other side of the gay bomb coin.
I'm going to say that, and the other thing is the gay bomb, right? What was it, Auger? There was dropping specific chemicals or something, because with the theory that it was going to make the soldiers all gay. Clip it. Don't clip that. Jamie, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. People got paid to come up with ideas like that back then. Christ. Jamie, how are we? Auger, thank you for the bits as well. Trim, welcome to the stream. Reet, secrete. It's true. Yeah, Trim was there, yeah. Right, we've got an orb weaver and have to fight it in low tier armour.
I'm sure he would have been a fine-looking large-breasted Führer.
I don't know who wrote that, but it's well done. Alright. This is not an orc one, so that's fine. Oh god, its kids are here. Look how much difference gear makes, by the way. Instead of my high-level gear... I'm having to fight in my building gear, which is definitely not enchanted. Good. Good. No gold cards already. Chaz of all people. Jazz, thank you for the bits. And for the, for the insight into your psyche. Now we know if you were to be on Chaz's computer and type Rule 34, what would autofill. Honestly, mate. No midstream break today? I'm planning on having a midstream break trim. I'm gonna fucking need one after today.
Also, unrelated to gay and hormones but another crazy science I like is the guy who invented the first chemical gases in World War I. He also worked on extracting gold from water which succeeded, but it was so little gold it was deemed economically not worth it.
He worked on extracting gold from water which succeeded. What, as in... Not in an alchemy sense, right? As in just water from an area where gold was mined. Take the tiniest things out. From seawater? What? I suppose there's tiny particles in all of that, right? Just seawater. I know what you was trying to do, Trim. You was trying to take what is already a very confusing and upsetting day for dearest Stubbler and he was trying to make it worse. Saying that, the last time I did a full building stream was when I had COVID, if you remember, and Stubble just hung around Stubbleton and built for like a week of 2-hour streams, and there was no midstream breaks for that period. So technically, I'm going to pretend, Trim, that you wasn't trying to trip me up and infuriate me, you were simply using facts. Imagine getting COVID, I know, right? Chellis got so many now that he gets, with his 6th stamp, he gets a free one. Archived. But with you in this game, Trim, it's more like COVID. Sorry, everyone. It was more of a Gwynblet, you know. No, Trim, it's alright, it's fine, don't worry. Everybody look away, it's fine. Augur, say something stupid to distract us.
In the 1920s, Harbour searched exhaustively for a method to extract gold from seawater, and published a number of scientific papers on the subject. After years of research, he concluded that the concentration of gold dissolved in seawater was much lower than that reported by earlier researchers, and that gold extraction from seawater was uneconomic.
So is that based on the theory that there is minimal amounts of gold in all water? I suppose? Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Well, this is a fucking strange one. Augur, thank you for the bits. Grim Killer, welcome to the stream. What kind of hell have I stumbled into? Cheek. It's always like this. I'd like to say it wasn't, but it is. I'm just trying to build something, you know, I'm just trying to relax. But there's a drill going on. Just piss off. There's somebody drilling upstairs, there's work going on, there's Cheeky popping in, there's fucking alerts going on.
Nice. Twat.
Now that is a big one. Cheeky over here, with his 69 months. 69 months. Now that's not just because the number's tee-hee-hee, that is nearly 70 months of continuous streaking subs. Fucking woof. Cheeky, thank you for the sub, as always. That's ridiculous. And that might be the most, hardest hitting twat of all of them. Right, what's next? I know we're going again.
Lockdowns in 2020 were identifiable on seismologists' sensors because humans stopped making the Earth wobble so much by moving about.
Jesus, is that true? That's so depressing. That was one of the most depressing things about lockdown, is watching how much the earth and nature actually was clearly enjoying it. Crying out loud. Cheeky, thank you for the raid as well. I'm getting a bit behind all of a sudden. Thank you for the raid, Cheeky, by the way. Did you have a good stream today? What was it, Far Cry 6, I think, today? I was watching a little bit of you this morning. Everybody click Cheeky's name and give him a follow. Thank you for the sub as well. Thank you for the 69 fucking months. Do you know it makes me feel old, Cheeky? I'm sure it does you as well. Thank you, Cheeky. I appreciate it. As always. 1 gram of gold per 100 million tons of seawater. So it is, right? It's. I don't think there's gold in tap water, but it's a saltwater thing, right? It is. It's the Widow Dagger, yeah. I'm just in my building gear at the moment. As you can see, I'm doing a fair bit of construction today, but yeah. I'm at the point where I need to make the embiggening cell in the story, and I'm doing this all entirely blind. Never played it before, on war mode. So I'm not allowed any help or hints or tips or suggestions or anything like that. Jamie, thank you for the bits. But at the time, the reports of the amount was larger than the actual amount, so it was considered. Oh, so it was considered by scientists briefly. 69 is almost 70. Who would have known? I know, right? I'm as impressed as anybody. 100 million metric tons of seawater contains a metric shitload of piss and shit.
That was refreshing.
It's a good job there's somebody with a background of science like you, Gunblood, in here that can help us with this. Alright, if you Tosspots want a big build, then how do I build this bigger? Would you like a balcony that goes all the way around the inside for no reason? Surely that's not true. A 50% global reduction in Earth-linked vibrations. Really loving it on a second playthrough. You're discovering so much new stuff. So this is your second playthrough, yeah? Everybody click Cheeky's name and give him a follow. Thank you for the raid as well. Welcome in, everybody. I know sometimes I worry that poor quality information could get spread in here. Yeah, it's good. And Gwynblade is the only person I trust that hasn't Googled everything before he says it, you know? It's mostly all off the top of his head. I'm going to build a little pelmet around the outside of the base because I think it'll look better if I do, despite the fact it's going to cost another building spree. Another farming session. But if we're having a quiet building stream, if you insist... I really don't want this game to end. I'm enjoying myself too much. If you process all the ocean water on Earth, you get like 13.5 million kilograms of gold out of it. See, there is... That's impressive, actually. I didn't realise that... I guess it's just trace amounts of all sorts of shit, right? So if you wanted to extract the gold out specifically, you could do it. But fuck if that isn't a lengthy process. And probably uses more energy than we've ever produced on this planet. It could be possible Foo Fighters caused a mini earthquake in New Zealand because of how many people were bouncing around. There was always this thing that I was told when I was at school. I don't know how apocryphal it is, but the talk was because there were so many people in China, if they all jumped up and landed at the same time, it would knock the Earth off its rotation. I don't know how hyperbolic it is. I'm sure it would be detectable, but as far as destroying the world... Are you saying that all my facts are Googled? And I'm not Jimmy, I'm assuming that you just know this shit. I wouldn't imply that anybody in this place Googled their information before it came out. The first one was co-op with Chris Maps. It was fun as hell, but the game felt a bit bland. Playing alone makes it feel strong. I guess you can get involved in all the world building and stuff, right? All the sort of FCI stuff. Because one thing that's very difficult to do is be immersed when there's two people, right? I can see that. I can see that. Oh, you have to have somebody. You have to have like a real strict set of rules to get involved in a lot of the sort of things that need concentrating on or need immersion, etc. How come they couldn't just leave the gig by the door? Leave the gig by the door like normal people. You don't have to jump about just because the band you're seeing hasn't released a decent album since 1997. Gwynblade, never pass up an opportunity to be snarky. It's kind of right though. I'll give it. Yeah, I downloaded Far Cry 5 and then completely forgot. Oh, remind me actually at the end of today's stream to... Hang on a minute, I need to prep the best of to put out there again. Give me a fucking second. I hope everybody enjoyed the best of, by the way. I appreciate that. I dropped it, then turned the stream off and haven't spoken to a lot of people again. Let me get the best of primed and ready. Bear with me. I hope you're all happy with the fact that it had a lot of Sothan in it. Because it was a lot of Sothan. Right, let me go like that. Then that should have it ready. I found so much environmental storytelling that you had no idea existed. There we go. Good. Alright, best of's ready to repost at the end. Yeah, I think that's... I don't know about you, Cheeky, but I find that with streaming as well. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I have to really focus on making sure I'm paying attention to that stuff, because sometimes you can just get lost in whatever's going on the other screen, right? One of the most important ways to do it is to just try as hard as you can to ignore trim first and foremost. And then go live. Alright. Can I just finish you off before we even get started? I'm here to collect timber. I'll get some more, and then we'll finish off the pelmet around the outside, and then I'll start working on whether or not... Where are you, little shits? The reason I kill these and don't just leave them is because the heals that I use actually use might fuzz as a reagent. No, reagent isn't the right word, is it? Ingredient. What is a reagent? Like, I know what it is in WoW terms, and I know it's obviously something, an item that is needed to perform a task, right? In that sense. But what's the stem of the word? The root of the word? Oh, the drill's going again. God damn it! So if you're just joining, by the way, there's plasterers upstairs drilling, so you might hear me just stop talking midway through a sentence. Trim doesn't watch my stream, so it's easy for me. Well, I've got a government grant to try and hold his attention. Tyler said, welcome to the stream. So it's a substance or mixture for use in chemical analysis or other reactions. So it's closer to the word ingredient than I thought. But it's for use in chemical analysis or to grant other reactions. So in WoW terms, it's something you need some of to be able to perform certain spells. So like you say, I suppose it's a chemistry term that means pretty much the same, right? Huh. Tyler said, I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to all the new followers as well, by the way. I don't have alerts on, so lurkers can lurk, but welcome to everybody. Ladybug really wants this. So it is actually a scientific term and not just some bullshit. Can you stop making noises? I've promised that I'll protect you, nerds. But you're making it hard. Sat there fucking quivering and wobbling away. Today, many times you just ran around and saw something interesting, didn't think about it. A bit later, wait a minute, that's connected to the thing earlier, and then find a small story, yeah. That's the thing. I really like that. There's certain developers that are excellent at it. I mean, Rockstar is like the gold standard for this, but just little stories told in little sort of... It's mostly, like you say, it's environmental or just small sort of set pieces that don't even have to have any dialogue or anything. I get so caught up in that stuff. It's top. Skyrim was brilliant. Might be the prime example of it. I actually feel like, as much as I love the game, I think The Witcher 3 maybe was not so good in that, for a weird way, because all the side stuff in The Witcher was so developed and so pronounced and so good that sort of small-scale stuff actually took a back seat, which is a weird headache to have, right? Right, so I want like I'm thinking of maybe having a balcony across the top, but would that be a bit too... Like... Because if you guys want a big build, then I suppose I'm contractually obligated. So what I'm thinking of doing is having this here, then building, like, just around the outside, a small sort of walkway, just as a place to have nice views.
Bitch.
Right, I'm fucking off. Get twatted on. Auger, it's Auger. Goodbye. Ignore the drill, by the way. We've got plasters upstairs today. For fuck's sake. An ingredient becomes part of the end product. A reagent is used in the synthesis process, but generally is part of... That's the thing, yes. Yeah, an ingredient is the thing that builds towards... It's like... The cement mixer is just a... Bear with me. Stand here, it's not the Germans. You don't need the RAF. It's not a plane, it's a drill. Oh god, shit. Fuck's sake.
Where's there's sex hormones?
What? What was everybody talking about?
Where's those sex hormones?
I'm just going to leave the stream bit to the rest of you. I have no idea what's fucking going on. Off of the Germans, I'm with you, yeah. Where's the... Yeah, it's alright, yeah. I'll cut the house in it. The Witcher 3 had tons of mid-level story stuff as side quests, like you say. The really small, harmless bits on some games I barely remember seeing. Yeah, like... Oh, we had a nice break for a split second. Crying out. It's a good job, like I say, if the drilling is too much for anybody, I will only be doing building work today. You're not going to miss any story stuff or any new fights or anything like that. It's just a nice, supposed to be a nice relaxing building stream. And so that it might be good news. Fuck me. How about a nine-story museum building with a centre courtyard to let in the light? What are you... Here's me thinking that a building stream might not keep people's interest, and all you maniacs want to do is make more building for me. I swear, you people. You need to act more in self-interest. Stop just trying to hurt me. I know you Brits love beans, but lay off it, lad. I'm an hour into the stream and I already want to die. Welcome to the new followers. I'd say it's not usually this bad, but it is. Can Ubisoft just stop playing Far Cry after 5 hours and the first thing Ubisoft Connect pops up is your journey not complete? Play Valhalla now. Thanks to Chris, man, we've all seen just how much content there is in Valhalla, right? The answer is endless. What the fuck are you eating? It's just a gum, Jamie. It's a chewing gum. I have one at the same time every time. As much as I like coffee, I don't like the aftertaste. It's actually bubblegum flavour. Also, it's trying to coax you back into Valhalla. That's sinister, Ubisoft. That's sinister. I need to sleep so the weed stems regrow. I think this might be the stream where we learn all about how resources recuperate themselves. Answer the call. Is it one of them sex toys that are connected with Wi-Fi? Yeah. One of my battery-powered love eggs. If someone gives 100,000 bits in one go, don't do it as if somebody would. How much is 100,000 bits? $10,000? As we also want to sex things. I'm concerned about you people. I'm going to get some grass while I'm here, while the sun goes down. Actually, I've got a mutation to make this a bit faster, right? Status. Oh, this is such a mess of me messing around and doing things. Might as well put... There's like a chopper one or something. This is it, Grassmaster. What was that? What the hell was that? Did you wear something at the floor? This is where I find out a bolt's fallen off my chair. Just to add to the chaos of today's stream, apparently. Right, have I got an axe one? Chopper. Axes are mere extensions, rending the armour of enemies. There's a stamina regen delay when not exhausted. I suppose I'm using axes, aren't I? Right, so this should mean that I can chop so much faster. Holy shit, is this one shot? Fucking hell, look how much grass damage I'm doing. God, there's so many enemies everywhere. I think I have accidentally just knocked out a few of the root parts of these, though, which is not always the best thing. Why is there so many ladybugs everywhere? Get out of here. Press 1 to go on a ladybird killing spree. God, I carry so much with this gear setup, it's so good. Christmas, I wonder how many hours he's got in that game. Fucking prop hunt yesterday. That game is like, we've got more people joining now. We had 3 new people over the last week, and as a result, it's hard to explain just how chaotic it is with 4 taunts. Today alone, I've done 5 million steps since May 2019. That's not bad, Sid. Let's just say that there was a lockdown in the middle of all that. Mate, I built that as an access for the building. If he can get over, wolf spiders can get over. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number was 7. Mind Rights was the last. I now have a ladybug called Cheeky that is going to run around the base and cause problems. Sounds about right. Cheeky, if you could just not cause... Wait, has he got already? No, evidently not. Cheeky, do you want to find your way home? The problem arises and fixes itself immediately. Do you want to not turn round and come back? Barely had I given it a stupid name and seen the cheeky giggle in response. And he'd left. Apparently it didn't like its new name. Being associated to Cheeky's upset it in some way. Alright, that's the flooring in. Like I want to stay in something you've built. Can we build a petting zoo? We actually have a petting zoo. That's actually something that is going to go on the list, Chaz. It's already on the list, apparently. Considering I do fuck all steps until the days I work, and then 23,000 at the days you do. Maybe it's counted like masturbating and stuff, Siddles. All them short, sharp movements. Oh God, Santa's here, brace yourselves.
A man driving a car crashed into a woman. Whose fault was it? The man's. Why was he driving in the kitchen?
Santa's views don't necessarily represent the views of the rest of the wider Doomhaus community. Jesus, Santa. Thank you for the bits. TG, welcome to the stream as well. Good morning, Santa.
Tastes good.
Rate Santa's joke from 1 to 10. You are getting a petting zoo. TG, how are we? Can we get a pony? I mean... Oh, Cheeky's back, is he?
Having a little peep.
We've got a stuffed black ox beetle, if you want to ride this. It's called Surthan, and it gets us around. I would say, but it doesn't move. Does that count as a pony? Fuck off, I'm dealing with trauma, sis. Santa crashed his car this morning, for the record, which is why I'm assuming he's googling car crash jokes. I am actually at least pleased that I don't get abuse for crashing the car in my summer car on Friday from Santa all day, because Santa's had a real life one this morning. The hell was that noise?
I think women belong in and out of the kitchen depending on preference and circumstance.
That's the smoother and cleaner take on it, Chalice. I respect. Fucking hell. There you go. That's a better way of doing it. Fuck's sake. Chalice, welcome to the stream. Santa, welcome to the stream. TG, welcome to the stream. Chalice, thank you for the 26 months. We've known Chalice for at least 26 months. It feels like way longer than that. Way longer. Santa, are you at least... Is the damage at least as cosmetic as it looked? Chalice, thank you for the sub as well. Enjoy your lack of ads, which is the most important part, as always. Right. I'm thinking that I should be able to now build... So my idea is that on every spot I'm going to have an armour stand, which is going to have one of the armours on it, right? And I'm going to come in here to get dressed in the morning for whatever task I'm going to do in-game that day. And I'm going to have up here, because it's going to be a dressing room / trophy room, I'm going to have these, look, which are mounts where I can put a ladybug head, right? So it'll have all above, it'll have all of my cheeky. It will have all of the mounts of everything I've killed, because if I then activate one of these mounts, then it gives me a like 15-minute buffer that I can do extra damage against whatever animal it is, right? So it will serve a purpose. But I'm thinking, would you like a fancy upstairs balcony and viewing area? Then is the answer obviously yes, because I know you people. You know that if you name it Cheeky, it's going to annoy the fuck out of you intensely. Yeah. Oh, that sunrise is beautiful, though. I don't know why you just come to... I mean, all I have to do is just remove the ability for that ladybug to leave. And then we set it on fire. See, I could make a spiral staircase. People have been demanding a spiral staircase in this build. Look, that's actually perfect. Ooh, that really is perfect. And then I can have a balcony. Alright, I've decided. If you want a big build, you're having a big build. Can I press G, and then that should flip it around so that I can have the entrance to the staircase there? Like that, and then this part like that. That's pretty good. I like that. That's going to be good. It is. Even more so because when I had to drive back down the dual carriageway after getting rained off, the high wind properly pulled my bumper and made it much worse, and it's held on with cable ties. You smashed your alloy, so I need a new one and a new wheel bearing. Shit. What happened? I don't understand how you did it, Santa. You knew that if you'd name it. Yeah. I mean, as long as it could have been 150 times worse, I suppose. So you got away with it in that instant. In that sense, this is a big build. Are you all sure you want a build this big? Cheeky's just going to just pad around now, right? That's fair. Fine. Oh, I fall back to sleep for an hour. What's all this then? So then, welcome to the stream. It's been a chaotic stream full of drilling noises and construction work in-game and out. But this build, Sothan, it's going to be a biggie. Sothan, good morning. I'm going to go for the alternate thing. I've decided against all of the fancy building stuff like burr and ash because they're just fucking ugly. When I could build out of like natural looking stuff like grass and weed stems and that kind of thing and make it look all green and colourful and tippy top. Why the hell would I build out of brown and grey dull colours? Just because, and that are more expensive and harder to acquire for that. This building is looking so good so far, I'm 100% for it. Big build. Also, while there's a lot of construction work going on, it means I don't have to miss like cutscenes and stuff. I should maybe get a spiral staircase in just for Just for looks. Watched Fast and Furious last night, is that what it was? So thank good morning, did you sleep well? After oh, something's down here killing shit. I did not realise building a land bridge would enable... Something's just murdered something on my doorstep. He was driving to work, it was raining really heavily, you aquaplaned and fishtailed. You hit one barrier, spun and then hit the centre reservation, facing the other way. On a dual carriageway. Hopefully everybody was going slow enough that it wasn't too... God, that... Imagine, like, the other 9 out of 10 ways that could have gone. Damn. Hydroplane, yeah, very. I had to go back and watch the VODCO reaction to my sub message. Thank you for thanking me for the sub. Thank you for thanking me for thanking you for the sub. Thank you. Right, I need more weed stems. I guess we just get the bulk of the main part built today. At least. You could just not spin out, that's true. But like Gwynblade said, I think it's a bit different. Because Santa drives himself. I bet he had that initial D in his head from last night. Imagine Trim. In other parts of the country, people actually have to drive their own cars. Yeah, luckily enough, it was really quiet at like 6:40. I rung my mother and she goes, well, that's another day off work. Cheers, mum. Oh, you gotta love it. Wait, what the fuck?
Gonna have a look around.
The cheeky shell fallen off. Cheeky. There's work to be done. It's the middle of the day. What's that's a stink bug, right? Ah, fuck a stink bug. Let's keep going. Find myself some other weed stems. Cheeky. Hello. Wayne's patrolling. There's a fucking... Pick the fucking thing up. Why can't I pick it up? Oh, now the drill starts again, of course. If you're just joining, there's somebody drilling. Wow, that isn't loud. Alright, I'm mute. I think we're good. I think we're good. That's the first time you've heard anything. It's not a fog on, it's a drill. They've got plasterers in upstairs. It stopped for a while. I think it's going to be sporadic. Did you see, though? The stink bug aggroed Cheeky, which destroyed the fucking pallet that I was using to collect weed stems, so I'm going to have to make another one. I'll tell you what I might do. Go and collect my old one from the base, from the first base. The stink bugs sound weird today. Let me put a proper trinket on so I can get proper walk speed. And then let's go and... I'll go get my other... Go get my other pallet. It's sporadic though, so it might be just for a few minutes. But I think with it being that loud, it's better that I mute it, right? I am... Game, you are too much today. I'll die. I'm actually in danger. That's not an orc one, is it? The ant. What is your problem? Just Gwynblade testing out his new machine. They replaced the broken one in his garage. I really need to find out who's sending these fucking mind control bullshits after me. Drink again. Their attack speed is so quick. Fucking hell. I just want to go and get a... I'm in the starter area of the game and I'm facing this much fucking pushback from stuff. God damn it. You can hear me, can't you? I keep worrying now that I'm not going to unmute and I'm going to be one of them people that does like 30 minutes of streaming while muted. It's happened to the best of us, I'm sure. Right, let me go back. We can but hope, yeah. Oh, imagine. Imagine. I mean, I did streams in summer, didn't I, when it was 40 degrees in here and we were all dying. I did do a stream with no camera, or a few streams with no camera. Have I got no palette over at this end? I am happy. I would be happy if I just died right now, I think. Fuck this game. Right, where's the pallets? That right, give me one of these. Let's just right, I'm literally in the starter area. All I want to do is build a base. For some reason, Cheeky fought a stink bug and smashed up my... I'm going to regret naming that thing Cheeky. Nothing but fucking trouble. I actually really enjoyed them streams with no camera. I know it was a bit sweltering hot. I was playing Long Dark, if you remember. But there was something, like, more immersive about it, I think. So for the full thing, all we did was talk about the game. Because I think that was all we could see, and we were just all... It was all really game-focused, and I don't know, it was cool. Am I the distraction? Am I the problem that stops this stream being watchable? We did talk about the weather a lot, that's true. It was kind of pertinent at the time. So what is it now? 1 sprig. So there's the sprig, and then what was it again? Dry grass. Find me a bit of dry grass. Remember when this was the base? I barely remember it for the record. Dry grass, come here, you. Is that enough? Good. Right, come with me. I need to fill this up and take it back. It's going to get annoying now. I don't know how often things respawn. I need to talk about how great Prop Hunt was last night with so many people. It was good. And dumb. And hectic. And fun. Need to find more larger maps. I'll send them to... Yeah, I was thinking... We was actually talking last night, Seth, and I know you sort of logged slightly before the rest of us did. But we was discussing not only expanding the maps a little bit, but also maybe trying an hour of one of the new game types at some point as well. Like Trouble in Terrorist Town, or Murder, or any of the above. Or the sled game that Eric's looking into. Now we've done like 2 months of straight Prop Hunt on the same few maps. And it's only growing. It's probably a time where we... It's probably an opportunity to look into other things. I'll be down with that. I always thought Trouble in Terrorist Town was the one that you wanted like 20 people for, though. I'm not super familiar. No, I think you can do it with small groups. We've definitely got enough, I think. It's just Among Us, really. No, that's Murder that's Among Us, isn't it? It's been a long time since I've looked into any of this shit. And I've never played it. Right, let's go home. Fuck off, Nats. Nobody likes you. Right, put that down there. I've got a few more spaces in my hands that I can fill. Oh, full. Right, first job, just protect the pallet. Doomhaus is finally catching up to the beginning of the 2010s. Whoa! We talked about playing Fall Guys again towards the end of the month for the news. This thing is one-shotting me. This thing is hitting harder than the fucking Black Widows, for the record. Ah, you bastard. It's a sniper. It is. It's a mind-controlled bombardier beetle, so it's like quite an early game enemy. But it's souped up because of the plot, I suppose. I need to know who's sending these things. I suppose I've got a lot of shit to do before I get to that point, right? We've got all the mixers to do, I've got to kill the Broodmother again, I've got to go for the Mantis. The Broodmother is after this build, by the way. Which I'm actually looking forward to seeing how much I've progressed. How much, like, gear progression there is. Let me put the Hauling Strength trinket on, which gives me more carrying capacity. This is bullshit, I think. The fact that you can just move pallets. Look how much I'm carrying. What now? Please not ominous stuff. God damn it! Oh shit, that's a fucking soldier ant. They fight each other. Imagine. Oh, and an ominous fucking stink bug. They're gonna destroy the pallet. Nope, they're gonna destroy me instead. Run! Jesus, these things on this difficulty is nasty. I'm dead. I can't heal and turn around fast enough because it's chased me and found the next one to shoot at me. And my hunger's fucked my stamina. Let me quickly eat. God, the lengths you have to go to just to build a fucking house. I miss the days of Stubbler when you just had to walk out and farm the regrowing trees. I'm not sure how effective it'll be on war, but you can't... Whoop, okay. I'm not going to read that just in case, Tyler. Like I was saying before, the goal is to play it with absolutely no help or assistance or anything. But I appreciate the offer, but yeah, got to stick to the rules of to the rules set of the challenge. Can you use your shield at all? I don't know if it'd just bounce off something. Yeah, I appreciate it. I just make a point of not reading too much if it looks like it might be helpful in any way. Right? All right, this is. It'd help if I had my proper gear on. But I don't, and they're just going to fuck up my pallet, which is now essentially heavily guarded by that bullshit. Yeah, I've been playing this all the way from the start without looking up a single thing. Or getting any help from chat, so... Okay, this is just going to be constant. I need to just make a break from it for it with this pallet. But I would stand to lose all of the separate shit that unless I just have one last fight. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. Fucking hell, these things. Okay, stop just punching. One down. Come here, you prick! Jesus, I've used more heals today than I have during a lot of boss fights. This is ludicrous. For the record, I have no idea what I'm doing, so the stuff I'm asking is more likely to hinder him than help yet. Yeah, I've got a few people that I know have absolutely no idea how to play this game, so their speculation is safe. There are a lot of people that have got like thousands of hours in this that are just keeping quiet and watching me suffer. Right. It feels like I've lost a lot of stems. But I'm just going to pick this up and run with it. Run! Your 7-year anniversary is this Saturday. Sothan's been in this place for 7 years. Imagine? That's longer than I've been streaming. Not for any good relationship, just my relationship with this place. Thanks, Sothan. I appreciate the kind words. 7 years is ludicrous. When you first followed Sothan, Britain was in the EU. Obama was president. What else was going on around 2015? Fallout 4 had just come out. Metal Gear Solid 5. What else was 2015? Metal Gear Solid 4. Fallout 4. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I feel like there's something else major in that year. Shocking how helpful a fresh pair of eyes can be. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, there's a lot of... So I do this with every game, right? The challenge is to play it usually as hard as possible without any help or Googling or hints or tips or tricks or anything like that. And it's amazing how a lot of people's default setting is to be angry at that as an approach and to splurge information. Not you, I'm talking in general, yeah. Which is helpful, but not to be angry at it, right? Happy birthday, Sothan. Seeds and stems in 2023. Do you know, Joe, there is actually seeds in this game, but I don't really know what they do. I assume I can grow shit from them in the grow beds, but doesn't seem, and it's quite a high level resource. Yeah, 2016. No, that was 2016, right? All them deaths. Bowie, Prince, George Michael. Yeah, that was that weird year in 2016 where all the celebrities died. That we was calling the worst year in the world. Elton John died that year as well, yeah. Oh, it was when you joined us. The things that happened in that match. In March, we lost all those people. What the fuck? Shit. The space between advice and back. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. That's a good point. So, as a result, we've just kind of stuck to just none of it, right? So it's a bit cleaner. Because you can then just say, if it's anything that might help me, no thank you. Why can't I put that? Oh, it's because it's not actually supported by anything. I see, said the blind man. Bielsa joined the Doomhaus, yeah. Bielsa joined in 2016. I nearly did an Argentinian impression then. Probably for the best I didn't. Yeah, it's weird because you have to kind of be grateful that people are offering help, but also ask not to. So it's a bit like kicking a puppy kind of thing, which Sothan loves doing. Mina, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. I'm making a spiral. I'm making 4 spiral staircases, in fact. Sort of.
If you don't play a game how we say to, you are wrong, and that's a fact. Article 5 Section 2 of the Valheim Community Memorandum.
Memorandum. You could die happy. I know this because I saw Elton John in late 2016 or 2017. Are you sure, Sothan? This is to imply that you've never been wrong before, and I know full well you have. Right, what was it I needed? I needed crude rope as well, right? Which is there. So I thought, yeah, it's just one of Sothan's lies. You want to fight twats? I'm enjoying this building stream now the drilling's stopped. Oh god, I ran out of acorn shells fast there. But look. Cheeky, stop. Mina, far from actually killing ladybugs, we've now named one of them. Cheeky won the role and he's done nothing but annoy us ever since. I don't know if we're pulling off Doomhaus bullshit. Siri? Would you like to read Cheeky's message?
Twat.
Fuck this place. I always knew Cheeky was a nice lady. You could tell by his bits. Mina! Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 30 minutes past, which means it's time for a quick 2-minute break while I go and grab a drink, and then I'll be back on the other side for more boring building. I promise you that. I'll mute the mic so the drilling doesn't kill everybody off stream. Look at the build. This is coming along, though. Check it out, Mina, look. Right? This is going to be beautiful when it's finished. Then the brood mothers after this. Siri got caught making a brew in the middle of that, I know, right? Can't tell if Trim's thick or the Doomhaus bullshit is thick. I can't tell if Trim's thick. Get a shit on Trim, Sothan's on the warpath. Right, midstream break. I'm going to press this button and this button and put that over there somewhere where you can read it, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Mute the stream. Mute the stream. 2 minutes!
I fart pineapple butter, 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 I fart pineapple butter. Shamrock 1.
Jesus. Thanks, Trim. Thanks, Santa. You're welcome, everybody.
Clippity clop, I kissed Chaz, pass it on.
And now, after a fractious evening of listening to text-to-speech bullshit, we can rest easy and know that it was a productive day. God fucking damn it, you people, what's in this can? Thank you, Trim, for the bits. Thank you, Santa, for the bits. I thought you fought the Broodmother before releasing the Haze. I did, Alcarion, yeah, but there is a reason I need to fight it again. Trim says pineapple butter. Alcarion says not Diet Coke. Cheeky says a cream soda.
Crime, but it's better than nothing.
Chaz says filtered seawater. I was thinking, by the way, while I was upstairs, I might... Because if I'm going to be doing a build of this scale, I'm going to be out farming a lot, and I'm going to be using this armour for the sake of carrying shit, so I might as well upgrade it a little bit if I've got any spare parts lying around, which I probably do. Sothan says Cloudy Lemonade. Satan says... Right, let me... Right, back and make brittle plating, right? Surely. How much brittle plating do we have? Put that... Brittle plating... Okay, we can make a lot of brittle plating. What I meant by that was I wonder if the Broodmother may not be... Ooh! Oh, God-infected Broodmother. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Fuck that. We'll find out when we get there, I suppose. Nobody confirm or deny if you know the answer to that question. If that's okay, please. Thank you very much. Let me... So that gets it to level 5 at least. Chopping harvest speed. I mean, we do it, right? Yeah, let's take it down sleek, fuck it. Right, then these. It's all chopping harvest speed, I like it. Alright, so they're all level 5 now at least. I could do to make a bunch of sturdy plating. Which I've got a lot of, let's do it, fuck it. Gwynblade says McEwen's export. Kitten says cream soda, no one's going for the 2 main ones. Just allows me to waltz in there, Sothan, and take a finesse with one of them, right? Which I am all about doing. Level 5 stylish. Yep. Did I just use supreme plating on this? You fucking tit. I did not mean to use supreme plating. No. Just take it to level 6. And then sturdy plating once more. But not supreme. Good. Alright. Now this is a lot... This armor's a lot more advanced and ready to hit the broodmother. Does this look infected to you? I ain't going near her if she's infected. But then I need to, for the sake of killing the mantis. I'm also interested in seeing just how much the gear upgrades over the course of the last 200 hours or whatever it's been have helped.
Damn.
That's one thing about playing completely blind, is the playthrough has been exceptionally long. But in a good way. Mina says a ginger beer. The answer is... Do you know what, Sothan? I didn't go for one of the 2 main ones and still got a fucking finesse. How about that? I was right, it's not a diet coke. You need to be more specific than that. You slimy son of a bitch. Alright, I need more crude rope. Weed stems I'm good for, though. But I need... Let's go grab crude rope, then I need to farm some acorn shells. I also need to put some other badge on that's not this one. Can I get much more specific? It is or it is not. But it is has 1 drink in it. It is not has every other drink in human existence. Which, as you might have already heard from my tone of voice, is rather large of a number. Right, let's go get some acorn shells. I might grab a handful of shite while I'm out. It would technically make him right, kitten, but not. It's not the most specific answer, is it? Look at him. He needs to work a bit harder than that, right? Heard you were a large number. Look, either I'm getting abused for being in small mode or a large number. It can't be both. Let me... I've got chopping on as well as... Ooh, we're hitting our shot. Ooh. Imagine if I just cut the whole lawn down, how cool that would look. Is that... Did you want that on the to-do list? One, two... Perhaps it's not incorrect, but there are certainly more correct answers. Yeah, there are answers... On the correctness scale, he's currently quite low. And I think he can back himself to be more correct than that. Your standards should be set higher, Alkirion, and you know it. Welcome to the new followers, by the way. I see you coming in. Good to meet you all. Okay, it's not Diet Coke, but most likely some shitty Tesco stuff that we don't have in the States. Hey, I'm not trying to be inclusive. This game is heavily favouring. Then again, it's just pattern recognition, right? Fuck it. This is what it's going to be like once we get gold axes still. Imagine just absolutely flying through it. Gold. Hey, we need that gold. Hands off. Until one project's finished. Standards, I'm here, aren't I? Alkirion likes a Snickers. We're called a marathon now, for the record. How many of these fucking things can I carry? Jesus. So I've used a specific set of gear to buff Max's carrying capacity, and as you can see, he's doing quite well in that regard. Right, let me go down here. Go over Cheeky's bridge. Look, ever since I made this bridge, just for the sake of construction, it's been a non-stop thoroughfare for weevils and ladybugs and anything that wants to come over here for whatever reason. This is not a Pepsi Max, mind right, I apologise, it is a fucking... I forgot myself, it's right there, fizzy orange. Right, what was I going out for? Acorn shells. How many acorn shells do I have to have before I come back in? Assuming that's what I need for the spiral staircase, that is. Yeah. How many acorn shells? Santa says 18. Mina says 40. 18 might be more doable than... Unless I get attacked by orc bullshit, I might go for 40. So I'm at 3 now. Alright, alright. Challenge me if you will. I ate all the steaks from the fridge, by the way. I might want to restock. Cheeky, this... I was going to say, this is not how this working relationship was supposed to go, but I never actually agreed to this. Just padding around on the water's edge, just normal, and then you see that a bridge has been built, and it's like, well, that's it, fair game. Good. I must be allowed to just access to everything now. Fuck it. I'll eat everything out of his fridge. I'll wander around under his trophy room. I'll disturb construction. I'll block his bridge. I'll invite all other aphid friends around. Jerks on you, then. Right, I'm at 17. I think I can get 40, no messing. So then, welcome back. That's Wayne. Fuck. I've already died once today. I don't want to die to Wayne as well.
Having a little peep.
Look at that big bitch. Get in there. Don't come back. I'm talking big because you're not aggroed, but if you were aggroed, I'd be running and screaming and crying. For the record, in my best gear imaginable, I aggroed Wayne the other day and he one-shot me. From a distance. Oh, there's that scabby to get from the top of the light, isn't there? Don't come this way, you big ugly bitch. Please don't have heard me say that. Fun fact, we had a double agent quit from the guild double rage quit from the guild last night on Yogg-Saron, and then we killed him on the same pull that they halved out on. A single rage quit, but they were in a relationship, so the other one left as well. Christ. Well, so you did it with 2 less people? Good old WoW, right? Didn't you step in to mediate something? There's a calming voice. Recycle the floor just inside of every door. I suppose, but I like the continuity. If you make a big enough bridge for my fat ass to go through, it's basically an invitation at that point. That's true. So what you're saying is don't make one big enough that Wayne can walk through. Basically, people kept making silly mistakes, so we kept getting the boss on hard mode to 10% or something. Should have him on farm by now. Is that a major mechanic? Clouds. I've heard that said before. Right, can I get these 2 without Wayne? Even I was getting a little frustrated, but this dude had a history of shit talking and yelling and whatnot, so I knew it was only a matter of time. Yeah, it's one of them situations where I always, as somebody that was raid leading for a little while there, or at least part of the team, you have to watch out for pressure points, right? Because if it was getting difficult, you could tell that certain people in the guild just weren't mentally strong enough to handle it, and you'd end up with a fight or a rage quit moment or something like that. Or they'd get their temperature would rise to the point where something small would aggravate them, so you had to kind of jump in early to mediate that. Ridiculous. Stupid people. Should never have to rely on them. Oh, fucking hell, I thought I was Wayne then. Right, what are we up to now? 32. Hey, touch MDF. The drilling stopped. The lengths I have to go through to build a spiral staircase for you people. That'd be alright if any of you was going to appreciate it. I guess I kind of get both sides, having done hardcore raiding on live with some bosses being 500 plus pulls before killing a Mythicdinathrius. Did I spell that right? Pronounce that right? You guys got super good at catching the sparks before it became fires. Yeah, but I don't. I think even as good as you can, as good as it's possible to get, you can't avoid all of them, right? 2022 and 2021. On the one side, you have to have a shitload of patience. Yeah, I guess it's one of them things where you know who's going to crack first in them situations, and you have to just keep an eye on them because as much bravado and that as they have, they're the weakest of the lot, right? Guild imploded the other week, didn't get to see Algae because we were missing 25 hard modes. Damn. So your guild fold, I think even the best guilds fold, don't they? On the other side, people generally don't make as many basic mistakes at that level. Pronounced it perfect. Get a load of that. This is where I can pretend that I have any knowledge in WoW other than too much at during one expansion. You do, yeah. And I must say, the last year in this place has been free of that paranoia, so... all of you people seem to be... I'm going to say it, stable. And that worries me to look at this cast of fucking knobheads in the channel today and call you stable. The secret boss of... Algalon, secret boss of Ulduar, you have to... get all of the keepers down, plus Yogg-Saron on their hard modes, and then you have 1 hour to... Oh, I see, that's cool. 1 hour to progress per lockout. Don't worry, we're all still arseholes. True. But I don't have to deal with it every 5 fucking seconds. That good shot, bad shot situation we had with Swifty. Right, that's 34. Should be able to take more damage now. Ow. Just keep an eye out for Wayne. God, that was some awful block timing. I'm trying to heal with this nerd. There we go, look. So I've got a trinket on that heals me when I perfect block. Tell I've not done much fighting today. Ow! I'm nearly dead. Can I have some stuns? Want to attack me so I can block it? There's one, and another one. Come on then. Please don't get killed by a normal orb weaver. All this amazing gear and I go and get killed by the basic enemies in game. God fucking damn it. He said as he took more damage. I was thinking about that. I guess there's 2 ways to take more damage, right? I either take more damage in the sense that I can take more damage without suffering too much, or I take more damage as in I am taking more damage than I was before. Both of which are both true and not true at the same time in this instance. I want my proper gear back on. I want my widow gear. I want my fucking roly-poly gear. We haven't gotten to 25 Algalon. Algalon? 10 man was somewhat trivial. All of these words. But you know what? When I look at you guys speaking about a different expansion, I start to realise what I must look like to people that don't play the game at all when I talk about the stuff that I know in that game. It's just all nerdy bollocks, right? I'm starting to see why Trim gets to level 45 and then stops. I don't know anything about WoW anymore, really. Yeah, it's cool though. I like that all the expansions have got their own fens. It's just there's not a great deal of crossover, is there? Heroic mode is a bitch. Got it after 6 pulls a few weeks back. Do you know what, TG? That was some expert typo work there. Respect. Is that one of them situations where your hands are accidentally slightly over on the keyboard than you thought they were? Exactly, yeah. Happens to the best of us, right? And by the best of us, I mean Sothen. Right, there should be enough shells now to at least make the spiral staircases so I can just start on the big build bullshit, because that's actually taken quite a long time to gather the resources for. There it is. There it is. So, right. All the way around the outside, there's going to be... I'm thinking, Sothen, of having the Sothen statue in the middle of this room. As in this Sothen statue. Hello? Can I... That one. And then... So, all around the outside is going to be the armour stands. And then up on the... Oh, let me show you over here. Up on these walls is going to be all the trophies... So I can gather whatever armour I need and get the trophies. And set off for a fight. But I'm going to have a balcony up top. On these new spiral staircases. This is obviously going to have a big roof on it and stuff. And this is going to go around the upstairs. With a nice little fence on it and stuff. We can appreciate the goddamn views, right? I have to say that looks damn good. Sothen, we were all actively choosing to not say that, and you've gone and said it. What a basic bitch. It's just going to take a lot of building. Do you know, every time I was building in Valheim, and any game that's had building, I always think people probably don't have much appetite for building, but it turns out you nerds aren't put off by a bit of boring non-combat rubbish. Does look pretty good, right? Or it will do. And obviously it's going to be lit in a very specific way and all of that sort of stuff. I think because most of the building is complete bullshit. Wait, what's Sothen? Is Sothen calling my buildings bullshit? Who are you calling nerds? You nerds, specifically. Is Sothen insulting my fucking building work? This guy. Don't underestimate the trivial things that entertain us. I suppose we're all here, right? Your original house took a few minutes to make. You took days to upgrade it and make it look needlessly fabulous. Is this needlessly fabulous? I actually think this is... I'm not defending myself against some... I'm not assuming that you insulted me there, Sothen, but genuinely, I actually think this is one of the most... Like, there is not a single bit of unnecessary shit on this base. This bit, anyway, there will be, apart from Sothen's dog loaf thing. This is a bit extravagant, but for this building specifically, everything... takes up very minimal space. It's all within reach. The inventory system in the middle's top. Then up here is all the armour sets. And then over here is all of the trophies that are going to be moved into the new building. It's actually... and it also counts as the area where I go up to the... zip lines. Like, for once, it's oddly, really efficiently built, which... Obviously this thing is destroying. But we can move away from efficiency, now that we've accomplished quite a lot in this game, and work towards extravagant, over-engineered bullshit, which, as we all know from Polybridge, is our forte. Don't listen to Sothan, he got out the wrong side of the bed this morning, true. Yeah, but prison's difficult, Scotty. We wouldn't know. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the hell out of it. Look at him backtracking now. I was just using you as a crux to do some Doomhaus bullshit, so then don't worry about it. My dog loaf is the most important, but you had a surprising amount of that stuff accessible before you upgraded the base. Yeah, true. But then, if I was just to upgrade the base the second I got the upgrades, then we wouldn't appreciate them as much, right? We need to be utterly sick of the current setup before we expand it. Right, well I need to go on another farming run, but I think what we'll do now, because I've got 90% of this sort of structure in place, is we'll start building towards the next part of the base, which I want. Where's they have the things with windows? These. Is that windowed mushroom walls? No, stem walls. So I think what we do is, to keep consistency, I want to build some fancy shite at this side. Let me have a look. I don't know why, but I want a big window or something, like a huge... Can I? It's a chair and I can only escape it one way. Oh, his bed. Yeah, Sothan doesn't sleep in a bed, I remember now. What are the other interesting facts about Sothan? I'm just thinking how I could... Because if I had arches that weren't mushroom, then I could make some big, like, elaborate sort of roof piece. I could maybe make it out of this stuff. How is that unsupported? I guess because it's only supported on this very little corner. What I... Would this look good or would this look shit? Let me just try and build it. Try and get the basic parts in at least. If I was to have these roof pieces on each side, because I can't really have the stairs here because of the way the stairs work. So if I was to do this, then how do we? Can I? Then like that. This might look rubbish. And then have what walls would it be? I suppose these, but these are a bit extreme. Then it'd be walls like that. Then it would be... well, that's flooring. I do find the building controls a little bit finicky. Just have that, like, completely... oh, fucking hell, I thought I got stuck then. To have that completely open and have, like, a big canopy. So it's like a big version of... the design means it would be... you see that this roof here? It would be a big version of that comes out. Only a few things, but it'd be like this big centerpiece, and I can have it lit all fancy. Thoughts? I don't like them walls being horizontal instead of vertical. Maybe the solution is... Sothan, pay more attention. I'm building the best damn fucking base in grounded history right here. Destroy them two. Maybe the trick is this. Is it G? And then it's what? G again. Spin it round like that. And then... ooh, okay. This is a big build. Are we alright with a big build? You actually all voted for a big build, so you can't complain to me. That's a massive roof. I was about to turn to the chat and say press 1 to build this place this fucking big. And Mina's already pressed 1. Are we doing it? Press 1 to commit. Cheeky says commit. Sothan says this is superpowered Doomhaus bullshit. Satan says commit. Santa, press 1 if you want to commit.
111 November decillion 111
more than one,
octodecillion 111 septendecillion 111 sexdecillion 111 quindecillion 111 quadruordecillion 111 tridecillion 111 duodecillion 111 undecillion 111 decillion 111 nonillion 111.
I think Santa's into the idea.
111 septillion 111 sextillion 111 quintillion 111 quadrillion 111 trillion 100.
Santa, calm down. I'm doing it. I've already. Santa, I've already agreed to. Calm down. The game's like, here, have some pleasant music. Jamie's. Alright, so it's a unanimous. Dougie, welcome to the stream. Already agrees with it. Are we doing it? We're doing it. Alright, we're doing it. I will make you all live to regret that decision if it kills me. Fine. This is going to be so much farming. And am I allowed to do any of it off stream? Hello? Siri? Siri, Jamie's message is, hello? Siri. 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 Hello. In 2003, a London Underground station started playing classical music to their customers and found that robberies and vandalism declined. Turns out text-to-speech is broken, everybody. Amazing. Have we been banned from text-to-speech? Because Santa broke it. The last one that ever worked.
Bums.
Please not this work. Fuck me. I'm off. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. We've committed to some bullshit. You broke text-to-speech. Thank you for the bit, Santa. Jamie.
11 nonillion 111 octillion 111 septillion 111 sextillion 111 quintillion 111 quadrillion 111 trillion 111 billion 111 million 111,111.
Jesus Christ. Dougie, welcome to the stream. How are we? Good morning. Only 7 days left. Apply with your ideas for TwitchCon Paris now. What we're going to do? What ideas do we have for TwitchCon Paris? Come on, Cats. I'm sure you can think of something. These poor people need your help. That is a massive... That is ridiculous. I've had some doubts whether... There might be a fucking... There might be an issue with it being able to support the weight. I don't know, I've got a potential brain injury, bear with me. You're not having a sundial, you can fuck off. Isn't that the same theory of... It's the Clockwork Orange theory, right, Jamie? Where classical music is calming and soothing, despite the fact they do incredible ills to it. With something this tall, you could have a third floor attic crawl space. What would I do with a crawl space? Invite Cheeky to move in. I'm personally fine with off-dream stuff, as long as it isn't groundbreaking. I realise I'm not the only one here. What's that in reference to, sir, then? Off-dream stuff.
Rub time.
Another fucking time. Dougie, we haven't put out... There's only the US that puts through clocks back. Or forward. So it's in 2 weeks for the rest of Europe and etc. So... It's going to finish an hour later for you, specifically. Put a big T on it, run for president. And become the joke of an entire country. Alright, I will. Paris... Say we're taking over it and rule with an iron fist. What they're going to do? They are French, so it won't be much of a challenge. I have completely lost the train of thought with all of this stuff. I don't know what anybody's talking about anymore. I don't know why I've agreed to build such a big, ridiculous fucking construction. I don't know what time it is. I don't know who you people are. I don't know why I went fucking live. You put 24 hours in on it already, mate. Jesus. You're getting the most out of your purchase, right? I know text-to-speech's ruined it. Let's just build shit. Give me that pallet. I'm going out to go and find more stuff. Cheeky band of base. You crawl in a crawl space. Jesus. Can't believe I have to explain this to you. And what would I need to crawl for, so then? There's enough creepy crawling going on in this game without my assistance. Put termite and ant statues in the crawl space. That is actually a good answer. I've got to have a trophy of every one, right? A bonus hour for me, yeah. You nerds. Time travelling over here while the rest of the world has to wait. I guess Canada also does it at the same time. So we played Prop Hunt last night and Eric was bemoaning the fact that he couldn't make it because he only makes it for the last hour. He was like, oh, that's sad, I want to play Prop Hunt, but the clocks have changed, it's going to fuck me now going forwards. Until we realised that it doesn't mean he can't make it, and it means he has 2 hours instead of 1 hour to play, so he was all sad for an hour and then overjoyed. Because apparently, even the fact that both of us are, what, 35 now, we can't do basic mathematics. That's all you got it for, mate? Imagine all them hours in my summer car for that cheap price. Worth it. Have I got my hauling strength trinket off? No, the trinket's off. Oh, not orc bullshit, please. Burn my fucking life, these. Good block, actually, for me. Bad block, actually, for me. Really bad block. Actually might die. Right, the poison's applied. Oh, okay, I actually got the kill. That was good. Is there any more mind-controlled insect crap that wants to chase me? Fucking hell. Yeah, that's not actually bad, I'll carry on. That was a good idea. And as a result of having the first good idea in Doomhaus history, you're banned. Hey, the drilling stopped. Peace and quiet. We can breathe. Let's just see, actually, how big this building looks. So that's the old base, right? Which I thought was a relatively big build after the first one. We have officially bitten off more than we can chew. They're putting the termites in the crawl space. Can I put my healing trinket on? Right, come up here, you prick. I'm having you running around causing problems while I'm trying to enjoy some nice, pleasant farming. That was almost a one-shot. Jesus, you can't afford to get hit by them things. This difficulty doesn't fuck around. That was a while ago, I'd forgotten. There was so much Doomhaus bullshit in the gap, I'll carry on, that I needed a minute to go scrape back up all the ideas that everybody had had. Now everybody just be quiet. I'm sick of having to say that recently. All you people. Now everybody just, you know, stop with the Doomhaus bullshit for 5 seconds so I can concentrate. Imagine somebody new walks in this stream and the first thing they hear is the streamer telling everybody to shut up and stop talking in chat because they can't concentrate. It's probably for the best. Right, does that look any good? I don't know if it does. The car was fucked up, so I towed it to the garage with the tractor. Oh, I'm not reading that. I don't really know anything about that, Martin.
In 2015, inspectors found that in 6 months, Manchester Airport's sniffer dogs did not detect a single person carrying heroin or cocaine. They did, however, reliably find cheese and sausages hidden in passengers' luggage.
Who here hasn't illegally smuggled foodstuffs that they weren't meant to through an airport? Exactly. Apart from those of you that have never been abroad, that would be cheating. We've all done it, right? We've all been like, oh, them stupid, like, big cakes that you can get. There you go, I've been abroad once. As if. I mean, as if you... as if Southern... I bet Southern smuggled all sorts of heavy loads. Beamish. No, they're like... What, they get them from Spain, like cakes in big white boxes that you can get from Spanish-speaking places. Mazak, welcome to the stream. Whenever I see matey, it just makes me think of a dealer. Matey? What, the stuff you can get from... the bubble bath that cleans the bath at the same time. Also, hi, knobheads. Mazak, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Martin, I don't really know a great deal about all of that. Obviously, as the person that's never got the car going, you'd be surprised to find out I don't really know anything about how to repair it. That's all to learn soon, hopefully, if Friday's stream goes well. What? Fuck off, game. Don't do the vomiting thing. Okay, managing to defend myself a little bit better. I've flown several times, but I don't think I've ever had food among my things. You need to experience. Maybe a Europe thing. There's always interesting shit to bring back. There's always like... I remember we used to bring back a ton of Kinder Bueno stuff, because that was only on the continent for a long time. God, when I realised that stuff exists, it was a game changer. Southern smuggles immigrants, not food. Among my things. Your Twitch live notifications stopped me catching Pokemon on Pokemon, so fuck you. Really? Good. There's got to be like a Pokemon rights faction in Pokemon, right? No, don't do it! Fuck, that thing's gonna destroy my palette. Max, I'm so sick of this orc bullshit. These things are so powerful, these mind control versions, that I just lost half my health to a single bite from a fire ant. Granted, I aren't in my tippy-top gear, but still. With a trinket on. I've never been abroad, just a cis male. That took me a second. How to start it. Follow the instruction sheet you gave me too. I wonder if it's a wiring issue. Like, I'm confident with that guide on everything until it starts talking about wiring, and then I'm clueless. Martin, you missed part 5 though. Die stupidly. I've been following. I think he means part 5 of my thing. It was turning but no starting and killing the battery straight away. I wonder if that's... yeah, I get it. I suppose that's one thing that's going to be difficult for me to do, is diagnosing issues with the car, right? I've got a little bit of real-world knowledge, but for the most part, I'm not going to know when the engine's what noises mean what. What's with the orc attacks? So since I freed the good doctor
Meals on wheels.
from the undershed, I've been being attacked by ORC mind-controlled insects. Now I think ORC is something ominous related, because it sounds like it, right? I have a suspicion that there is an ominous presence in the yard somewhere that is sending these things after me, that is unhappy with me for helping Tully. But then, if that's true, then who was I sent here by if not ominous? Again, if you know the answer to any of this, please don't say it. Crying out loud. Let us speculate. And I have a feeling, Sothan, it might be up there, because that's the
Having a little peep.
one place I've not experienced yet. Orc, remote controlled, or something like that. How are the fire ants mind controlled? Did Plankton get to Plan Z? No idea. I can't own up to that. No idea. You've lost me. SpongeBob, maybe? Oh, that's a SpongeBob movie reference. That's what wills are for. Leave your loved one shit, so they're gonna chuck and... Leave your loved one shit, they're gonna chuck and whatever money you have to your name. I think someone would rather have my Steam library than the useless shit that I've collected. Oh, I see. To Gwynblade's message. Can you give Pokemon Go accounts in wills and stuff? Because I worry the majority of wills in the next 50 years are going to contain basically nothing. Yeah. Steam accounts and that's it, right? I mean, ain't that the plan for us, right? You will own nothing and you will be happy. Right, how do I... This is actually going to be difficult to construct. It sounded like it was kicking out air. Yeah, we're going to have to come together and have some collective knowledge on this game, aren't we? Not this one, the Mice on the Car. I don't think that accounted for spending 6 figures over a lifetime. I don't think that accounted for spending 6 figures over a lifetime on that nothing, though. What, you mean like a Steam account library or something? Something that's going to go away. Just got BSOD on my work laptop. Merry Christmas. Oh, blue screened. Shit. For the record, Scotty, I used a PC for 6 years that black screened probably once a day. It's not necessarily the end of the world per se, but it's not a good sign. This build is stupid. This build, the only reason it's so bad is because it was built over a fucking... It's built over the lily flower, and the flower is so fucking big. Can I get up here? Ow. The flower's so big that I had to build over it, look. So the kind of the general floor space scale of this building was dictated for me, but if we're going to commit to it, we might as well commit to it, because we're going to have the biggest, most flamboyant trophy room in history. You try turning your monitor on, Scotty. How am I going to get up here to build these? I suppose I could just keep... No, because you fall off that shit. I just did exactly the same thing twice. God. It was nearly at the end of your fucking warranty, though, you idiot. I know, but... If it had got to a point where I couldn't use it, I would have taken it in for a repair, but it never actually stopped me doing anything. Really. It would blue screen now and again, but I wasn't streaming or doing anything time specific, and it never happened in raids or anything, so... It never got annoying enough to fix. My SSD is dying, so occasionally nothing appears on the screen when I boot. You're pulling your hair out trying to figure out how to transfer my Windows installation to a new one. How would you do that? You can hear the SSD fans. Since we're all sharing PC issues, my Windows needs reinstalling since it takes 2 to 4 working days to turn off. At least you're the type of person that turns your PC off on a night, though, right? Or one of the good ones, as we call them around here. I think this is just weed stem chaos, right? I've just got to constantly be picking up weed stems, which means going out and fighting orc monsters. Fine. Fine. You're like, yeah, Stubbler, let's do a big long build. Let's go crazy and build a big mansion. What you really signed up for is just hours and hours of not moving very far and farming weed stems. My PC issues are not being able to tell people how I really feel about them. But that's the idea, Chaz. We're not here to change how you feel about people. We're here to suppress it so it boils over. That's how it works. Do you go on a rampage? I'm worried that I learned too much about PC stuff personally, because I think my standards are extremely low at the moment, which is convenient for both my budget and my patience. Whereas if I let my standards get a bit too high, I'd be constantly annoyed at things that I can't fix. I can't afford to fix. I can't justify fixing and stuff. I do feel like I'm going to be the last person to make the upgrade to 1080p streaming though. So you're like slightly lower quality than the rest of the platform. I set you up for that. But yeah, I know what you're typing. I set you up for it. Punish me. Oh, that was satisfying. Please don't. Axe combat here. Your finest axe combat. Good. So many weed stems. Right, how many can I get? That's all I can carry, I think. I believe. Okay, that was actually a fast farm. I don't know how often they respawn. It might be once every 2 days, maybe. These weeds grow back. But I'm going to need to know it at some point. Give me them burrs. If you're watching, by the way, and wondering why, on Thursday, on the last stream, you saw me building out of ash and burr, and now I'm not. It's because I decided it looked crap. And no matter how much I tinkered over the weekend, I couldn't get it to look in a way that I liked, so we're going back to the boring old... I just think this looks better. It's like you said at the start, right, Sir? Naturegasm. I think that's what you said? It's a strange thing to misquote, if not. Right, can I climb up here with all of this? Because if I don't and I fall in the water and it just splashes all over the place, I'm going to be very sad. I should build a scaffolding system to make this a bit easier to get up to. There we go. Congrats on the Mobo Award. Who knew Mazak qualified? Let me put them two in, and then I think we can start building up. There's going to be a lot of clover fat. Do you know what I don't like? I like the basic structure, and I like it. It's all vertical because it fits with everything else. But what I don't like is how it's got. It's like they're cut down the middle, so it's got the white part facing me. Look.
Gonna have a look around.
Oddly, it makes it look like the inside and outside of a Kinder Bueno, as we were just talking about them. I don't know. Do you think it'll be fine once we get everything else put on it? Also, the walls are a bit see-through. Are we happy with that? Yeah, less a lot of natural lighting, right? And if Sothan's big statue is going to be sitting in here, then... Does Sothan deserve natural sunlight? In-game Sothan can have it. And then we'll have that to there, and that goes down there. Do we have the overhang? Hide the white kinders. That's tomorrow's stream title, Mezza. What a beautiful bit of language. How do I get out? See-through, but who's going to watch you get dressed? A fire ant. Well, that's the thing, Shake. If there is one of the ominous guys up there in that castle, he's going to be able to see my ass when I'm getting dressed in the morning. And as a teenager, it makes you question his, you know... Shake, welcome to the stream. It is a dressing room after all. How am I going to put the roof piece, the overhang roof pieces on without having to do some fancy building? It might be like a Stubbler situation where I need to... Unless I could do it from this low angle. Shake. So can I just... Oh, I can. Oh, there we go. That's easier. Much easier. So now it's this, 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 and this. And then it should have a nice big overhang. Are we all in agreement that that the roof looks nice? Can you all just quietly tell me, yes, Stubbler? All of your ideas are brilliant, need no changing, need no redesigning, and you can just carry on in this simple format.
That roof is shit.
I asked for that. It's okay, sis. No! Oh, I've put it in the wrong fucking place now. Listen, you people, you can't sit here and demand that I make such such a big... You can't just sit here and demand that I build such a monstrous fucking platform. Such a monstrous build, and then start saying it's not up to fucking scratch. We can and we will, sis. Fine. Santa, thank you for the bits and kind words. It's okay for the mentally impaired. It's okay. Carry on, slave, sis. Alright, let me fix my mistake. Lovely, Stubbler, and the roof is nice too. There we go. There's some of the fucking positive reinforcement that this place evidently lacks. Right, can I put this... Imagine somebody peeping over... I know, right?
I want a Sistine Chapel ceiling.
Made out of what? Clover and tree sap? I'm working with what I have, Santa. I don't have much of it, including patience. I can't work out how to get this roof piece on, and it's annoying me now. Maybe the solution to getting up to the roof to fix it is to build that section of roof plus another weed stem portion so I can build up onto the top of the wall, up over onto this crap, and finish the... Right, come here. Up there like that. Onto there. Up over there, onto there. Delete that. Go like this, go like this, go like this. There. 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 Yeah, yes. Okay, alright, we're good, we fixed it. It's fine. This whole build is giving me massive library vibes.
It's no lemon crime, but
library?
better than nothing.
Jesus, that's so big. What you have is a bunch of ingrates complaining that you haven't made a 20-story castle. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, somebody peeping over the fence and seeing this shit. I start to wonder if the people that live in this place aren't exactly of mental sound, aren't exactly of sound mind. Tully might have gone crazy. Do you know what? I'm going to say that I hope you all take this with a grain of salt, a pinch of salt or whatever. But I am somewhat interested to see if a sundial would work in this game. Now, everybody, calm. I don't know if the shadows and everything in this game are as good as they are in Valheim, but... Now we've built one in one game, would it not be interesting to see if we could build one in another? Didn't say no, Alkirian's hanging on to hope. If you didn't see the Valheim playthrough, by the way, we got suspicious that the lighting system and the way the sun worked and the shadow system and everything might be realistic enough to build a working sundial. And it was. And it was disgustingly efficient. But it can't be our thing in survival games, right, to just build a sundial and everything. Can you actually see? I saw the build on the loading screen then. I'm angry mostly at myself for all this. Is it going to be one of them situations like the lighthouse in Valheim where I finally build it, finally get it up and running, stand back, look at it and appreciate it, and then finish the game within 10 minutes?
Chow down.
Right, let me go get some more clover leaves. I think I might be able to finish the roof. I've never requested anything to be built, so I think it's my turn, says Gwynblade. Go on. The hell could Gwynblade suggest? You want to build a to scale Big Ben? You would like Princess Key? Alright, to scale Gwynblade, yeah? You want a Millie's cookies in it as well? And the smelly corner outside. And then all this. Look it up. Right. This is actually a good clover hunt, if nothing else. I use all of my stamina, but look at all that clover. Just ready to be picked. You know what? I was going to say I've not died today, which is a plus, but I've died today, so it would just be a lie. Far be it from me to tell lies. Sunrise. Oh, watch out.
Let's see what's around here.
That guy's got COVID. Hey, the drilling stopped. There might be a lot of more construction noises tomorrow, though, unfortunately. But I'm sure you'll all be fine with it. It's only a sort of low rumbling sound. You just made a Latin joke. A Latin joke to a bunch of Zoom. Did I really? I'm sure you all got it right. Promise, mate. Help. Did I finish? So I need to just finish the roof on the right-hand side. And I'm good. I can do it this way, can't I? Just jump onto that. There we go. And then that, and that. So now we get to have a view of what this will look like. It does not get any smaller. Fuck's sake, that is ludicrous. That's going to be our thumbnail for today. The scale of this. It's an abomination. I love it. Is this what people do in this game? Surely they just kill insects, have fun, and then go and play something else.
Is that it?
Shut up. It's beautiful. Leave my big buildings alone. It's an abomination. I love it, says something. Right, put all of these around the outside, then we will simply just have to farm a load of weed stems. I'm going to have to replicate that, aren't I, on this side, which is actually going to be unsafe. Do we have an equally big opening like that on this side? I think I have to, don't I? So what was it? It was all it was one. Then what? Then this shit. This is going to take a second, everybody. How does everything I ever intend to do on this stream end up 10 times longer than it predicted? I don't think I've ever gotten anywhere close to a how long to beat estimate, for the record. Everything gets out of control. This one bigger than that, isn't it? What is that design? Why did I design it to look like that? The fuck was I doing? Oh, I suppose it's got to be symmetrical. Those Cronation neighbours look like trouble. I'm from Cronation Street. You should have built it in The Sims first, that way you would know beforehand how disgusting it would be. I mean, once it's all finished and lit up and all functional and in use, it's going to look a bit beautiful. But for now, I'm worried that the things at the bottom aren't going to be able to hold it. Right, so that goes there. Then we have another one over that side. Looks shit. True. And then you there like that. That's how it is, right? Yeah, and then for some reason up here, I didn't follow the same pattern and went backwards like that for them two triangles. Then it was an inverted triangle here. And then in a diamond sort of formation. That.
God, I wish I could find this garden in real life so I can kick this over.
It's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's just a massive project. I ain't gonna get this built by Friday, am I? Then again, I have actually built a shitload on this today. All there was the floor when I got up this morning. Oh, I was a bit of the walls.
I thought you said a big building.
It's marginally as big as the house. Well, let's go out for even more weed stems. Is there a safer place to go and farm weed stems, I wonder? There might actually... Let me just go and do a bit of research that might make this process a bit faster.
Is that like a building, except it is big?
Smart, fast, lucky, or just wear some armor.
Just be quiet. I'll put this general sort of poison build thing on. Then let me just organise my bags ever so slightly. I'm just going to go on a quick trip across the other side of the pond to see if there's a better and easier source of weed stems that aren't so deadly.
I want an extension.
Who is it? What it...
This is the type of thing that if I saw it, I would pour some hot Fanta onto it and watch the insects in it melt and drown.
We're getting a real good deep view into you people on your
Sex
psyche.
dungeon.
Can everybody just stop saying? Stubbler finally finishes this massive build and the lily pad sinks. That's what I'm worried about, structural integrity. Imagine that being a mechanic in the game. You build something too big and some kid comes and kicks it down. Next door's guinea pig sneaks under the fence and just trashes everything. Trim could lend you that pump he bought of Gumtree.
Press 69 to big the sex dungeon.
It's fucking 4 p.m. It's actually nearly... How is there only 15 minutes to do this? I say this every week, but how is there only... Right, somewhere over here. Let me find... So there's a lot more twigs and shit over there. There's nothing over here, is there? Part of me thought there might be a source of weed stems at the pond, but there isn't. There's nothing up here, is there? This is all a bit too thick for that.
Because the time is 16:41p.
You could lend that pump that Trim could lend you the pump he bought off Gumtree, and rinse it under the tap for your extension. See what happens if time passes while you're doing things. It ends up nearer the time than it was at the start. Building streams are not healthy for our psyche.
Let's see what's around here.
Are you trying to say that time is linear?
He got kicked off Match of the Day recently. There you go. I've said it so that you don't have to, everybody. Oh, hello, weed stem heaven. Could I maybe make a system where I could farm all of that and just ferry it back across there? Because I'm sure I'd have to fight a lot, but then there's stink bugs down there, right? I just need loads and loads and loads of weed stems. Fast. Are you saying that, trying to say that time is linear, or do we just perceive it that way? High concept Doomhaus bullshit. Hey, there's some here. I'm not going to be able to get them, am I? Is there any... There is a chance that I could farm a shitload of them up here and just send them down the zip line. Ooh, I like the idea of that. Where's my nearest zip line? Here. I like that. If I just built a zip line that went all the way down like there somewhere... Is that a spare one? Oh, there's drying racks, aren't they? I could build it to the main zip line. Give me a second. Got a production line going on. You can, Razor, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't want to do it to the top tower, I want to do it to the ground floor.
The real match of the day yesterday was when some fucker disguised themselves as a crayon on prop hunt on the fountain map.
Yeah, Razor. Crayon shaming. I agree with Seth then. Crayon, it's too easy. It's too easy. Don't get too many famous Garys these. No, it's true. But from a non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. That's got to be a reference to something. I smell a reference. Silk rope. Have I really not got enough silk rope? Are you pooing on my bum? Alright, let's get the fucking spinners going again, as usual. I announced it, I said I'm going to be a crayon. It's not that you're hard to find, because tall doesn't mean you're easy to find, it's that you're hard to hit. It's a big old reference, I'm assuming, is it? Is it maybe Doctor Who? If I was to stretch. Hey, if I was to stretch, everybody else should. If you're just joining, I'm building something that's frankly too big and too stupid for me to actually try and finish, but I've committed to it now, and everybody seems to want me to continue, despite the fact it's very boring and it's just me collecting weed stems for 2 years. I wonder if I build, to make this even smoother, I build a zip line. I always lose the zip line. It's like up here on one of them. That's not it, is it? Where is it? Oh, it's there. It's moved to the bottom now, because of course it has. I would need 6 weed stems to make this work. So, if I got this thing, I'll have to go a long way around now just to get out into the bottom of this. If I built this to here, then I could literally just ping. Need 4 clay, don't I, and 6 weed stems. I could just farm up there and just sling stuff down right to the base without having to mess around. Do I have 4 clay? I've only got 9 minutes of the stream left. There's 4 clay precisely. 6 weed stems. I might speculate to accumulate on this one, if, as dumb as this looks, what I'm about to do. One. Don't fall in the water, you bastards! No! 2. 3. 4. Where's the... Oh. Where's the other 2? Have they got underneath? I'm having one of them streams. Just be calm. I need weed stems so I can get more weed stems. I need silk rope so I can make a weed stem retrieval system. Am I allowed to work on this off stream, or do you want to see all of the pain firsthand? Have I got the wrong armour on as well? So that's more hauling strength. Cyclopean Craft, welcome to the stream. Good morning. I'm looking into buying. You're looking into buying the. I honestly could strongly recommend it, but I can't really speak to the normal experience. But if you're the type of person that likes a challenge, I would definitely buy this. Is it worth the full price? I'd just get Game Pass instead of buying it. I don't think any game's worth $60 now, if that's what they're charging for this. But it's definitely worth a month of Game Pass. Yeah, absolutely. A month of Game Pass is what, $10? No, 15, something like that, I don't know.
Hello. You're catching the part where he's just started to build Hogwarts.
It fucking feels like it. Yeah, I think this is one of the best games I've ever played on stream. One of the most enjoyable playthroughs, for definite. $60 will get you like 5 months of Game Pass. I like the challenge. I put in 75 hours into Sons of the Forest since launch. But if you do like a challenge, I started this on the hardest difficulty, and I'm not allowed to look anything up, and it is fucking brutal at the start. But it's such a rewarding game on higher difficulties. I can only recommend it. I don't know how it looks. I don't know how it plays normally, but I can recommend it on those settings at least. But can chat help you? I don't know about multiplayer. I think it's just like 4-player co-op. Chat can't help me now. G-Ned, welcome to the stream as well. It's only $2, yeah? So $2 for the trial, is that what it is? Yeah, I don't know about the multiplayer. I assume it's great.
Santa, France v Wales in Paris next week. What you saying, son?
How is that connection blocked?
Having a little peep.
How is that connection blocked? It goes over to there, so technically I should be able to... Maybe I just need to move it up slightly. Yeah, it's a definite recommend from me. Right, so that takes 10 silk rope. That I can do, okay.
That's going to be more of a car crash than the one I had this morning.
That was refreshing.
Fucking hell, Santa was for the record in a car crash. $1 for the first month. $2 equivalent for the 3. Oh, it's your third world discount. So $1 for the first month, $2 equivalent for the next. Damn. Where's that at, G-Ned, if you don't mind me asking? You can say no, you don't have to answer that, but I'm interested. In the Philippines, yeah? Damn, that's cheap. I need one more silk rope. Can I not get out of this menu? The word cock rash, what? Oh. I see. Right, one silk rope. Come on, spinners, come on, spinners, come on, spinners, come on, spinners, come on, spinners. 5 minutes, 12, welcome to the stream. I've got 4 minutes of the stream remaining. Almost all Steam games are discounted too. $10 games are like $5. Still, the idea you get all the value of Game Pass for that price is madness. And the warm weather. We're living in Hungary. The Philippines, 12. 12, how are we? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I really recommend it, Cyclopean. It's really good. Really, really good. The story's good, the progression system's good, the difficulty's beefy, the world is good, the building's good, despite the fact that sometimes if you stream it, some bastards in the chat make you build buildings that are too fucking big. But yeah, everything's really good. Hear about changing my VPN to the Philippines. There you go, everybody. If you want to report Scotty for fraud, there's all the evidence you need. Yeah, if you got a situation like that, Cyclopean, and that sounds perfect. This game would be perfect for it, I should say.
This is awesome!
Yes! Alright, now let me just test this out. I've got 3 minutes of the stream remaining. Welcome to the new followers, by the way. Build the skyscraper higher for faster zip lines. Look at that, though. Bybit, welcome to the stream. Finally, you got pictures now. Pictures of what? Sorry, Bybit. You can of the stream.
Road.
The other one needs more building work than the in-game one. It's fucking falling down. What do you mean by pictures, Bybit? Sorry. You and your nephew will all be the same height. Oh, of Scottish crimes. Yeah, you got photographic evidence, or in screenshot form at least. When are you making a sorting hat? Mina, I'm not making a sorting hat. I'm not making Hogwarts. There we go. Right, so this is my new potential system. I'll chop a bunch down and bring my ant gear. So all I'd have to do is just run around up here, gather up however many, and then just do this.
Hey Stubbler, what's
Hello.
the difference between a lentil and a chickpea? No
Chickpea
one
on
has
your
ever paid
face.
to have a lentil on their face.
Yes. Now I just need to know all jokes ever, and I can stand in front of everybody. Santa, Cardi, Trim, you know? Cardi, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the bits. Good afternoon. It's now my obligation to block. I thought there was loads of these things up here. Have I just built a zipline for no fucking reason? Cardi, thank you for the bits. Hogwarts is where I learned to fear it. Is what Hogwarts or what I learned to fear in sex education, right? Now that was uncles you're thinking of.
Twat.
Fair. Will this place count as my sex veranda since I'm already there anyway? I'm starting to realise that I built this up here and there's... So then, stop. Not Uncle John John. 16, 20 and 22, so they're all basically the same height as me anyway. I think it'd be perfect for that, yeah. Alright, so there's not as many weed stems up here as I thought there was, but I can get up here for the... Alright. It's fair to say that... Oh, 1 second.
What is the difference between a chickpea and a lentil? Chickpeas are larger, heartier, and take longer to cook than lentils. In terms of health benefits, lentils have fewer calories, more protein, and more fiber per serving.
Watch how fast I go down this zip line, by the way.
Fuck off, Scotty.
True that. Cardi, Scotty, thank you for the bits. Can't believe you're even saying the name of it, given the way those developers created an evil game. Hogwarts. Cheeky, thank you for the bits as well. Right. It's 55, I'm supposed to be ending the stream, but watch how fast this zipline goes now. I've actually built a zipline with a proper height on it. Watch how fast. I actually built a proper zipline. I built a They're beautiful. Right. 55 is on the clock, which means I've run out of time for today's stream, and we'll have to wait until tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. I love you all very much. But tomorrow, I suppose all we have to do now is finish the work on this fucking monstrosity. Just look at it if you're just arriving for marbles. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, thank you all for being here. I love you all very much. Thank you all for the bits and the subs, and welcome to all the new people as well. I will see you tomorrow because we stream this every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday of every week until this blind war mode playthrough is done. I love you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't be like building and drill sounds in the background. It's massive, right, card? It's ridiculous. Sure, shows how it works as I go through a tunnel, you twat. Well, you should have stopped the train. My back bumper's held on with zip lines. Starting to look like the Valheim barn, yeah. I love how he's talking like that. I was talking like that is a big building. It's big for me. I've been living in a shoebox up to this point in this game. Right, thank you all. I'll see you all tomorrow. But for now, I'm out of here. I love you all, but goodbye. Oh, dear me. What a lot of shit this has become. Right. People of the Doomhaus community. I can't get the music to work and it's pissing me off. Let's play some marbles. Right, as you all know, those of you in the Doomhaus Discord, when you first join, you get automatically assigned a colour.
Poor Stubbler living with a roof over his head.
I meant a shoebox in game. It's a roof made of Trim's ass feathers.
Stubbler's idea of a big building is the same when a girl with small hands tells you it looks big.
Perspective has saved me a lot of pain in the past. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord, you know that it's split evenly down the middle between people with green names and those with orange names. The greens and the oranges compete at the end of every stream to determine who is the best person in the fucking world. Currently it's Santa, so as you can see the system is lying. But after golf yesterday, as you can see, the green team is losing by 15 points. Oh. The orange team look like they might win this year. If you're in the Doomhaus Discord and would like to compete in today's marbles, you have to be in there, of course, because this is a Discord competition. If you would like to compete, you must simply type the password and I will give you a marble. If your marble wins, you get the golden name, you get a point for your annual total, and you get to increase the scores at the top left of the screen. If you'd like to join in for today's marbles, you must simply type the password, and the password is big. Go. Sarah, thank you for the bits. Bye, Beak, thank you for the bits. Trim's gamekeeper's got a bigger house. Fucking hell.
Keep boasting about your lead. Look what happened last year.
Yeah, but we can't have two monarchs die in a single year, right? Sothan for the greens, 12 for the oranges. Tags like good afternoon, welcome to the stream for the oranges. Santa for the greens, Kitten for the oranges. Cats for the greens. Scotty for the greens.
Big is a 1988 American fantasy comedy drama film directed by Penny Marshall and stars Tom Hanks as Josh Baskin, a pre-adolescent boy whose wish to be big transforms him physically into an adult. The film also stars Elizabeth Perkins, David Moscow, John Hurd, and Robert Loggia, and was written by Gary Ross and Anne Spielberg. It was produced by Gracie Films and distributed by 20th Century Fox. Cheer 1.
It's always the cheer one that's the best bit.
Come on, Prince Andrew, do us a favour.
What, kill his father?
Yo, I am Stubbler and I like big words in chat. Yo.
Fucking hell. Lundios, welcome to the stream, by the way. Everybody's talking over me, knobheads. Dougie for the greens, and Windblade for the greens. Is that everybody? Prince Andrew is a green. Abstractful, welcome to the stream. You're on for the greens. Abstractful, good morning. Good, Lundios, good afternoon. Tashlight, good afternoon. We have Trim for the greens. Are you in twice in? You are. Okay, I must have fucked that one up. My apologies. Right, we have Sothan, 12, Satan, Santa, Kitten, Cats, Scotty, Satan, Alkarion, Shake, Jamie, Cheeky, Mindright, Martin, Mina, Lundios, Razor, Bybee, Cardi, Siddles, Dougie, Gwynblade, Abstractal, and Trim. That's not 7 oranges, is it? No, 12 oranges and 12 greens. Thank fucking Christ. Jesus. Right, first person to pick a number 2 1 pistol of a glue. Winner gets the golden name in Discord. Person of the Century of the Day title. It's okay, I mistyped and wrote it in properly after. I wouldn't want to cheat. Roger that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 presses of the random button gets us to the level to dojo. Person of the Century of the Day and the golden name to the person who finishes first. First point of the week goes to, well, it will be determined in the race, I would assume. Holy hell, that was a lot of talking shit. This has been a weird stream. Mazak is your record holder with 1 minute and 46 seconds. Jamie says he's winning today. It's up to you to stop him. Oranges, do this. 3, 2, 1. Alright, big orange point to start with. The Greens actually won like 4 marbles in a row last week or something stupid. None of that. Oh yeah, that's a point now. Actually looking at Cardi. Currently 35 to 50 points in favour of the orange. But Chaz, Tagstack and Cardi.
Do a match of the day and shut the fuck up.
No. Chaz, Tagstack and Cardi are all tied at the top of the league in the mug spot as we speak with 5 points. So Cardi win here puts him at the top with a bullet. Dougie in second place looking for his second ever point. Lundios, however, in second is looking to overtake any of the above. Cardi still holding on to his first place position, getting spun around by some big bullshit in the dumpster. Scotty for the Greens looking to get the overtake. He might just do it. 12's fallen, it's not going to be 12. Siddles has fallen, it's not going to be Siddles. Mindright has fallen, it's not going to be Mindright. Scotty has fallen, is that Cardi back in first place? It is. Cardi showing some of the form that has kept him in the top of the league for this whole year. There's a lot of orange coming up the back though. Alkarion's here, Shake's here, Trim's fallen again. Cardi's gone backwards. Sothan's gone, Lundios gone. There's a lot of shit here. Can Cardi actually manage to get going forwards? Everybody is going backwards. Gwynblade has fallen. Cardi blocks Shake. Everybody gets this drop now. 2 oranges and 2 greens. Cardi and Dougie versus Tagslack and Shake. Shake's looking for his 3rd point, I believe. Cardi has fallen. It will not be Cardi today. Tagslack first place for the oranges. Dougie second place for the greens. Can the oranges actually get a point out of this? Imagine. We're entering the final tumbler though. This has killed a lot of people in the past. Oh shit, gets shot backwards. Dougie thrown off the side. 2 oranges remain. There's still a lot of other bullshit behind, but this is very orange. I like the look of this. Tagslack gets out early. This is good for Tagslack. Tagslack could take first place. Can he hold on to this? Cats is arriving for the greens as well, as is Alkarion. Cats and Alkarion racing in marbles, can you imagine? But it would appear that unless some real serious bullshit happens, that Tagslack, with all of the greens dying in the background, Cats gets a second, but Tagslack for the oranges is not only your person of the century of the day, but he has stretched his lead out above Cardi and Chaz and is now at the top of the league with 6 marbles wins in a year. No, this year. 6 marbles wins since January 1st. And they are all marble wins as well. It's not like there's any other way to get points until Eurovision. Damn! Razor committed suicide at the end. He couldn't cope with it. Right, let me take the crown off the head of Santa. Gladly. Let me take this crown off. Fuck that crown. Good. I want to change his name back as well. Mina, would you like me to capitalise his ass? Right, that is done, and then I need to put the crown on the head of Tagslack. Tagslack is taking this year by the balls, by the way. Good work. Right, there's it. 51 points then in favour of the oranges to 35 in favour of the greens, and that is as good an end to a weird stream as I could hope for. Yep, capitalising his ass. I don't know how Tagslack wins so consistently. He's just good at marbles. Right, if you haven't seen it yet, because I've only managed to link it once and you might have not have been here on Friday, but this is the Doomhaus Community Best of February.
Another week, another embarrassing performance from the Greens. Things you love to see.
Truth. If there's the link in chat, if you haven't, capitalise on Santa. He's got his capital, don't worry. Right, make sure you, if you enjoy the best of, make sure you follow everybody in the description down below. I hope you enjoyed it if you watched it over the weekend, and if you haven't, I hope you enjoy it now. It is the compilation of the best clips from the Doomhaus, as well as from everybody else, as well as all of our group shit and everything, as always. A good way to support everybody that's in this god-awful community that streams. Make sure you follow everybody on the list. But for now, your person of the century of the day is Tag Slack for the Oranges, and the team scores sit at 51 points to 35. And it's shit, says Kitten. Why are you so anti it, Kitten?
Scotland lost, but you had this animated ball-winning race.
Right.
Stubbler, grow up.
Never. Because there was too much me in it. It was a Kitten heavy one and it was a banger. Right. If you'd like to compete in any of this rubbish, there'll be another Marbles tomorrow, as there is every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and fucking Friday. Well, for now, that was a weird stream. Mostly building, a bit strange, not quite sure I achieved a great deal. I've bitten off more than I can chew, and we are going to block the horizon and ruin the sunrise for Max with a stupid, ugly fucking building. But if you want me to build it, then I will have to build it, I suppose. If you stayed on the platform, keep an eye out for Alkira, who's live right now. But for now, enjoy the best of if you haven't seen it already. But thank you all for the bits, thank you for the subs, welcome to the new followers, thank you for the hosts and the raids, but more importantly, thank you for being here and talking shit with me this afternoon as I try and put out as boring a content as possible. Holy shit, I'll see you tomorrow for more Grounded, as I do every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Thank you all, I love you all. But can somebody think of a final word while I say Richie, welcome to the stream and goodbye. As I say Richie, Martin, Kit, Siddles, Santa, Tag Slack, Gwynblade, Alkarion, Cat, Satan, Tag Slack.
See you later, dickhead.
The final word for today's stream is this. Thank you all, I love you all. Droppings.